find out.
Hey!
Hey! Friday!
Thanks for joining us, guys. This is Never Tell Me the Odds, the Star Wars RPG podcast. The podcast for a group of nerds, comedians, improvisers, friends, compatriots, countrymen, play through the Star Wars RPG by Fantasy Flight Games. Tonight, we are going to be bringing you the exciting, climactic episode of Voice in the Abyss, which we have been leading up to here for many a week. This is very exciting.
A year.
At least a year. This goes all the way back to episode 2, Saving Life Day.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, Saving Life Day.
When you played Tamaya originally. Oh my god, and you're back. But we'll get to that in a moment.
What?
I'm David Crennan, hello, or Director Crennan, as you guys could call me.
Oh, that's new.
Wait.
What happened to America's GM?
Yeah, what happened?
America's GM, you guys can definitely call me that, but or Director Krennic, Director Crennan, yes, we all saw.
That is a name?
Oh,
yeah.
yes. There we go.
Similar.
Right, you're making puns about your own original material.
Sci-fi Rex Total Body.
Good start, Sci-Fi Rex Total Body. Thanks for the donation.
Sci-Fi Rex Total Body, that must be a different Sci-Fi T-Rex.
No, it's
that
him.
person
He changes
has-
his name every time.
That person has a lot of muscles, probably.
Yeah. They got a whole gym system.
Total
I
A
Body.
whole gym system named
Is it
after
Sci-Fire by Total Body?
I think it's Sci-Fi Rex Total Body.
Yeah, Sci-Fi Rex Total Body.
Okay, that's not how I read it, but fair enough. Anyway, I'm David Crennan. I am the Galaxy Master, America's Galaxy Master.
Damn right.
Which makes you guys...
America's Players.
Yay!
America!
And players!
Players!
Talene, you're leaving them hanging. You can do it. You got it. It's not too late.
Yay!
Yay!
Pencil 5.
So welcome, guys. We're going to have a good game tonight. Who do we have at the table with me? Let's start with Talene.
Oh, he choose. Oh.
Well, what a surprise. Hello, everybody. It is I, Talene. I am here once again with everybody's favorite Ewok, Root Wriggles. Root?
Really dropped the ball on that one, Grav.
No, I was supposed
No,
to not do
he
something.
never agrees.
Oh shit, I've been away too long. Inside jokes abound in my face.
So you play Root Wriggles, huh? The Ewok?
Yes.
Little Ewok?
Root Wriggles was kidnapped from her home planet, the moon of Endor, and traveled through space thinking she was dead and moving through the tests of the afterworld and
Yeah.
drinking Gippy Bindu milkshakes and eating sentient beings and befriending a beautiful and adorable, a loving baby Rancor named Yerp, with whom she formed an indelible bond.
Yeah, you guys are
Super
you
tight.
guys are little sweeties. Yerp is a baby Rancor. He's only about 6 feet tall. Actually, I've got news for you.
Has he grown?
He's been eating a lot of protein recently.
Yes.
He's about 7 feet. He's pushing 7 feet
I'm so
now.
proud of him.
I know.
He grew.
Yeah,
Is
he gets some
stronger?
growing pains.
Can he have more brawn?
No.
think he
Let's give him 2 more strain and 2 more wounds, though. How about that?
Okay.
That's pretty good.
That'll work.
Yeah. So yeah, he's getting a little bigger there, a little tough guy. He's got a cream-colored slash across one of his eyes, and his piggy snout is constantly dripping mucus.
And he's almost housebroken.
Aw.
So
That didn't change at all.
What does that mean for a Rancor? That it just eats like living
It poops
creatures?
where I tell it to.
Wow. Okay.
But I'm an Ewok, so I'm just saying, don't poop in my bed. Everywhere else is fair game.
Okay. Good to know.
what is your obligation, Root?
Well, my obligation has, in the past, been, I feel like this is a test. Ewoks find...
It is a test. It's a test to see if you know basic facts about your character.
Every time I tell you basic facts about my character, you're like, what? You never told me that before.
That's because you always tell me new stuff, which I love. Go on.
Ewoks worship androids, so occasionally my religious proclivities will overcome my good sense, and I'll be like, I must sacrifice something to this god, which has never been triggered.
It has never been
had to do
triggered
it.
and probably never will be, seen as how this is the... Did I say it was the season finale yet? It's the season finale, guys.
Season finale.
Which is why we have champagne, but we'll get to that in a minute. Okay, very good. So that's Root. Segueing over a few degrees.
Me?
Yeah, tell us about you and your character.
Hi, I'm
Wait,
Grav.
we should try a better segue.
Okay.
Okay.
Speaking of pig-snouted things with mucus coming out of them, Grav's turn.
Kind of a callback. I like it.
Yeah, I like it.
Wow. Wow.
It was better than this is the segue.
I'll give you that.
Unless he was talking about an actual segue.
Yeah, if he was on
yeah.
a segue.
And then that's way better.
Thank you for that segue,
Segueing over.
Amy. It's beautiful. I'll try to keep my snot at a minimum. I am
Good
playing
luck.
Grango, the Toydarian, gambler, smuggler, and lover of all casinos. And he recently had a fake funeral staged to
That's right. You guys were just at his funeral.
Yeah.
Well,
to
not you.
trick a hut into, being at his funeral so he could kill him. And it worked out great.
Wow.
It worked out great.
What a
We
great
killed
plan.
that fucking hut.
High risk, high reward.
Yeah,
You
so
said-
that's my obligation is high risk, high reward, which that is probably the riskiest thing I've ever done. is
Yeah, that
fake
was
my
pretty.
death.
Yeah, and you teamed up with your erstwhile best friend who had gone off to work with the Huts.
Yeah, dumb
Very
dick.
exciting stuff. Mm-hmm. Yeah. What is your obligation? Speaking of high risk, high reward.
It is high risk. Is my obligation.
Excellent. And can people donate for anything with your character?
They can. I love gambling in real life and in this RPG.
You like gambling in real life?
Oh yeah. I've
Really?
been talking about going to Vegas with everybody here for the longest time.
This is what I'm
It's
talking about when I
wait,
say
wait,
new
wait,
character
wait, wait.
information.
This is new.
He's
like,
so addicted to gambling, he can't stop talking about gambling.
What? I'm not going alone. Let's just. That's weird.
Dude, I'll go to Vegas with you. I played their D&D machine one time there. They've got these D&D machines.
They do.
Like
My
slots.
soul is dying, David. That's what you
Slot
get in
machines.
Vegas.
Yeah, I hate slots, but I do love craps. Which,
I-
going back to dice, that's what my donation is. If you add Grango's luck, I will roll these dice to every dice roll for the next hour.
do it.
And,
It's get your money's worth.
Depending on what comes up, different things will be added to that roll. And it could be good, could be bad. Depends on what happens.
It's a gamble.
And I wanted to. I also wanted to pop in briefly and say I saw Watto's original chance cubes at the Denver Art Museum when I was home over the holidays. I
Oh,
took a
that
photo
they
of
used in
them.
the movie?
Yeah.
Whoa, why didn't you say
And you
that?
took a picture of it?
They keep them under like a sheet of glass in its own little like display
That's
case.
pretty cool. I
They
would
look very similar.
if
The mine are pretty good replicas.
Obi-Wan Kenobi, the robes that Sir Alec Guinness wore as Obi-Wan Kenobi are just like burp, like hanging off this mannequin. You could like, it's just 2 inches away. And Watto's fucking chance cubes were
Yeah.
like locked in this like pressurized,
He's coming back.
temperature-controlled
Yeah,
sphere.
He's in episode 8, I'm pretty sure. So that's why they're doing that.
I saw the. The CG is worse than ever. It's a glitchy wireframe. I would pay to see that. Okay, let's save the best for last and move over to
Oh,
Andrew.
yeah. Great.
There's no good. I shouldn't have said that because I backed myself into a corner.
Yeah,
Andrew,
that's all right.
you're equally best.
Okay, cool, awesome.
That takes away the superlative.
Yeah. I don't care what David says. I'm Andrew, and I'm playing Gippy Bindu somehow this evening.
I've mandated it.
He is a, I guess, either supernaturally resurrected, cloned, half cyborg, mental projection. I don't know how he's going to appear.
In all of our heads.
But essentially, he's on death's door, 400-pound Mon Cal who wears
How
Terry.
could he's still on death's door?
I mean, yeah, he's been on death's door and
Over
through
the
death's
threshold.
door.
And then,
There's
like,
That's just like, no!
death's
Stay
door's
away.
just open
don't
at this
want
point.
you.
It's almost like he can't fit through death's
Yeah,
door.
Death has got your hand and keeps trying to pull you through. And
Left, but more Crisco and more butter grease for me. I love it.
Yeah, so he's just a terrible, awful person, but also has been an ambassador, has negotiated many a genocide over the years. He's a terrible being, but
yeah, that's
he's
fair
our
to
terrible
say.
being.
And does Gippy have an obligation?
Gibby does, although it's kind of dated now.
Uh-huh.
He hated the Empire like a lot.
What?
So now I guess his rage and hatred and transference has transferred over to the New Republic because they have not reinstated his senatorship.
No, they've actually been trying to get these moribund, like, good-for-nothing senators out of the government and make a government that works now that they have a fresh start.
But
They
then
didn't really want to
elected
inherit the
Trump.
galactic senate, so they're kind of stuck with this 80, 90-year-old.
I mean,
Lunatic.
he's easily in his mid-hundreds at this point. Yeah.
joints
like-
visibly, like audibly creaking as he like shambles
Exactly,
around.
yeah.
So they probably put you on this mission to travel across the galaxy and hunt down former member of your team gone rogue, according to the New Republic, Tamaya Lek.
That's fake news. That's fake news.
Topical.
Trump of the Hutt is like the
Yeah, that's pretty
Chancellor of the Galaxy.
That's true. Trump of the Hunt was elected High Chancellor in defiance of what everyone was expecting. Everyone
Yep.
thought Mon Mothma would get back in as another term, but
Speaking of Mon Mothma, check out my haircut.
Dead on.
I like it. So these three, for the last 3 sessions, have been crisscrossing the galaxy, trying to track down your character. Who are you, and why are you here?
I'm Amy Vorpal, and I like playing games, and that's why I'm here. I'm playing Tamaya Lek. She's a human diplomat. Now she's known as Tamaya Lek. She went by the alias Tamaya Jones
That's right.
when she was trying to hide that she was married to an Imperial officer named Merce Lek. But she went nuts watching him be sliced in half in front of her eyes without a roll, by the way, from a lightsaber.
Somebody donated it
with
to spare.
BSB Care.
Thank you.
And anyway, her husband was sliced in half with a lightsaber. She went a little nuts, and she got it into her head that what the Force can do. She knew that Merce was Force sensitive, and she thought what the Force did was just take Merce out of that body and transition him into another body. And despite her comrades telling her that is not how the Force works, she doesn't
That's a good reference.
care.
No, you've been a woman on a mission.
She's on a mission to find what the Force has transformed Merce into. So she's still trying to find Merce.
And to try and solve that, you had ended up teaming up with this strange alien holocron originally, projection,
Yeah.
who became your mentor.
Came to me, yeah.
That's right, a sorcerer of Tund, which is kind of an ancient proto-dark side.
In any other situation, Tamaya would run, but in this situation, he said all the right things, which was, I know where Merce is and I know how to get him back.
And since then, you kind of splintered off with these guys and have been looking for whatever the solution is. And we rejoin you, hopefully here in a moment, as you are mere moments away from achieving that goal in the long run. Whoa.
I'm excited about that.
But at what cost? Let's find out. So, guys, allow me to part the veil of reality.
Yes.
In one moment, because first I guess I should pimp our Patreon. If you guys haven't
Woo!
checked out our Patreon, check it out. Patreon.com/savingthrow.
Show.
Patreon.com/savingthrow show. You can donate there to support us if you like anything that we do, and I hope you like at least some of it. If it's not my stuff, it's one of the many other shows that we have on this channel. We're daily, folks, sometimes several times a day, except for Sunday. But Saturday, we've got nothing this week. But normally we have 2 shows. We've got lots of great content.
You are killing it. Mm-hmm. We need to clip this out and play it as our
Put this in front of
all the
everything.
time.
I'm a natural hype man. Well, for example, Talene runs a Harry Potter game where it's all ladies called Misadventures. Anyway, what I'm getting to is, and it's great, Talene, it's great.
What happened?
Wait, yeah, what did happen?
I don't know. I'm doing a good
I think it was
job.
David's hesitation. Miss?
That's how you say puns.
Yeah, I was selling it.
You have to say puns like that.
I was selling it.
Otherwise, they don't know.
Anyway, what I'm trying to get at is if you enjoy any of this, go on to our Patreon and donate. What about donating $1 a month? It's a grand total of $12 a year. That does more for us than watching every ad that we ever run in front of a YouTube video that you'll ever watch in your life. That's so awesome. So just check it out. Check it out. You can also donate to influence the game. We already mentioned some things people can donate for. You can donate to create an opportunity for Grango to use his chance cubes. If 2 red come up, he gets a despair on his roll. Which,
I do.
Somebody might like that in chat. BSB care.
So you have the snot.
Talene, I think Root has a couple obligations, right?
Yes.
Or not obligations,
No.
donations.
Donations. One, for Root, you can donate to, okay, we didn't mention this before, but Root's famous space YouTube famous.
Yeah.
So
HoloNet famous.
I didn't know
HoloNet
that.
famous.
That's amazing.
So you
Not
can
for anything
donate
good.
to trigger Root's fame kicking in, which is where she gets to eat at restaurants for free. People do favors, want a lot of stuff.
Ding!
That's
Oh boy.
means someone's elevator arrived.
Thanks, BSB Care, for that donation. I
Oh, it
wonder
was
what is.
BSB Care. Yeah, thank you.
Wait, is that BSB Cares? That's been up there, I think.
Yeah,
been.
it did, but thank you for that
Can you do
donation.
the-
Uh-huh.
That's Revlo. That's
Oh, it's an XP donation.
Okay. Well,
Wow.
I feel like that was more of a F chord, and what I heard was A.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I wonder what that means.
Call those out.
You can also donate to trigger. What did we call it? Yerp can go nuts.
Berserker Rage.
Berserker
Ugh.
Rage for Yerp.
I didn't know these were.
Those were
They
not
didn't have
donations that we
names.
knew about?
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't know that we were continuing with those.
That's okay.
Oh.
Those are hypothetical donations that we could have in this game.
You know what? Do we need them? We don't need them.
We don't need them. Don't.
Just give us money.
Wait,
for
we're not
nothing.
doing donations?
And chicks for free.
Well, we are. Apparently, we're not doing those donations.
I see.
Dom had no.
Oh, I didn't
Heads
say what
up.
my obligation was. It's been delusion. It's been
Yeah.
thinking that
Oh, yeah.
she does in fact see Merce, but we'll see if that changes in this game.
I know, we are going to see. So I think we will probably have a little fun experimenting with that. I've also got a couple little fun rules that I'm going to drop in the game. Fun for me, hopefully fun for you guys. As we play, last thing I want to do, guys, before we part the veil of reality is a little cheers to everybody out there.
Yeah.
As always, I like to welcome you all to the stream, guys, because we are all adventurers. We are all on our own quests. We're all out there battling our evils, slaying our dragons, finding our princesses, right?
Drinking some Carillion whiskey.
And it's a dark and stormy night sometimes, and you got to come on into the tavern,
Yeah.
find a seat, sit on down, and raise a goblet and have a quaff with us. And since this is our finale game, we also have some.
Whoa, that was a very
Champagne.
impressive pop.
Yeah, look at that. Hey.
Popping that champ, popping that champ.
Yeah, I mean, there's a reason I'm the DM.
And that's it?
I like
That's
that. Bringing it back, like hardcore, like just being
Yes.
like, that's right, I'm the boss.
I'm daddy here.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Daddy.
Little less than you think. Yeah,
that?
yeah, and then I'll go nuts on the tequila.
Right.
But champagne.
I'm
is-
glad you're being responsible. That's a donation. No,
That's a
sub.
sub, Mr. Troyd.
Yeah. Oh, I bet that might be Mr. Troy.
Oh, Mr. Troy D.
Yeah.
Who's that?
A friend of ours who actually played in our last game, 2 games ago. He played.
Oh, cool.
Oh, Troy.
Troy.
Val.
Hey, Troy.
Val's
Hey.
your pal, and
Thanks
so
for
is
the
Troy.
sub.
Hey, Troy.
And thanks for the host, Havana. If you're also watching.
Yay.
All right, guys. So let's raise our
Cheers.
goblets high. Let's quaff deep, and remember, everyone, hail, adventurers!
Adventurers.
But we'll come up with like a good cheers during the game. You guys can help me come up
Okay.
with a good
Okay.
one. Yeah.
Whoa.
I don't know if that's good or not. I'm drinking
That's some
beer.
dry champ.
All right, guys. Allow me to part the veil of reality. This is no stormy Southern California evening. These are not walls that constrain us, but you are, in fact, standing amidst the enormous towering redwood trees of Endor. You smell that rich, earthy smell like after like a fresh rain. It's not raining, but there was a rain. And you can smell the dirt. It's got that redolent odor.
Nice.
Thanks, robot.
Keep going. Try to build a story.
So the towering red trees stretch around you guys. Overhead through their green canopies, you see these like bits of blue sky. Here and there, birds chirp as they swing from the trees. Your feet sink a little bit into the sodden ground,
Wait, are the birds swinging from the trees?
singing as they swing from the trees. Yeah, they're swinging birds.
Cool. That's very Star Wars.
You see one going by just up there. It looks like a wren, but it's got 2 muscular man arms. The little tiny ones that come out.
It's a
Looks like Shia LaBeouf.
It's a trogdor.
Yep. And it's swinging in like an extremely unrealistic way from
Yeah,
tree to tree.
exactly. Yeah.
And that passes, and you guys are like, oh, that's weird. And after a moment, it brings your attention back to the matter at hand, which is that the 3 of you, in this case, Gringo, Toydarian,
Yeah.
would you be fluttering?
Not at this moment because we're surrounded by,
Rad troopers.
yeah, rad ass troopers.
Are we really? Or are y'all really?
Yes.
Yeah,
we
you
are. That's right at the
really,
end of the
really
last one.
are.
Are we using table dice? Because that pouch over there needs to be here.
Yeah, we need the dice.
We better table dice it up. Actually,
Are you going to use yours?
yeah, I think I have more than those.
Cool. I'll pop them out for you.
Please do.
I have an idea.
Gringo, would you be fluttering in place if you're surrounded or not?
Not at this moment.
Okay, great. So you're standing there, your one artificial wing feels cool against your skin. The blaster rifles of about half a dozen rad troopers who stand around you in a ring are all leveled at you guys. Root is on Europe? Would that be true?
No,
No.
because didn't I leave Europe behind?
On the ship? Or in a different planet? I thought he was
no,
with
on
you.
the ship.
Okay,
Was he
so
with me? Even if he's with me, I've arrived, so I walked off.
Are you
I'm
still
leaving all
standing
of
with your eyes closed, arms extended?
But my eyes are open, but my arms are extended, and I'm looking at all these rad troopers going like, I'm about to turn into light. Light!
Oh, is that what?
Light!
She thinks she's gotten to heaven.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she's finally returned home.
Valhalla.
I might be getting a little more like intense right now, like, light!
And even as you
No!
We're about to see some light, but I don't think it's heaven.
even as you like say that, you feel like that damp chill through your skin as a few drops of dew have fallen from the trees onto your fur, and it's starting to get matted down. And this feels very real. This does not feel like you're about to transubstantiate into a being of pure energy.
No. No, pass!
You hear Europe
Everything.
grunting behind you on the ship. Did you say you had an idea?
I just think that there should be two rad troopers that seem to be walking very close together and
God.
very slowly.
Great, so I take back, there's not half a dozen rad troopers, there's seemingly 8 rad troopers. The Bard 1971, thank you so much for your donation! Great, so there seem to be 8 rad troopers, 2 of whom shoulder to shoulder, one holding a gun in his left hand, the other one holding a gun in his right hand. They're adjoining arms, straight up and down, not moving whatsoever.
It's okay if you're gay, red troopers. Just admit it.
So,
Yeah, I mean, like we're all kind of used to be clones or whatever, so it's I don't it's
kinda
technically
hot.
masturbation.
that's right, my bros, says as a figure comes stepping through,
Oh my God.
parting the rad troopers. He's about 3.5 feet tall. What the fuck? We gotta save those for a
right,
second. About 3.5 feet tall, maybe 3 feet. That's generous. 2.5 feet tall. Green, wrinkly skin, the long, pointed elfin ears. Mohawk. That's different. It looks like Yoda. Looks a lot. It looks exactly like Yoda if Yoda had a sick mohawk.
And
Was wearing-
swagger.
I thought you said he was wearing a backwards baseball cap.
But the mohawk.
With the
pops
mohawk.
Oh, it comes through.
Yeah.
You put a hole in the
There's a
top.
hole in the top. Of
No,
it.
that's brilliant.
This is
course
puppet
he
Yoda,
did.
I assume.
Uh,
Or this be CG?
CG.
Are you CG?
no, he's gotta be. What's
I
cooler?
like that he's 2D
Puppet.
animated
Puppet
for no
Yoda.
reason.
Cooler.
2D animated.
Yeah,
I don't know if I'm going that
Cell
far.
shaded Yoda.
yeah, exactly.
Yoda.
Stop motion.
Yo, dog.
Yoda? No, I'm Yodog. A pleasure to meet you, it is. Welcome to Endor, my bros.
Oh boy.
These are my rad troopers, he says as he gestures to them. He also is wearing an open Hawaiian shirt.
Of course he is.
Yep.
Does he have chest hair
No.
Does he have a ponytail?
at the end of his mohawk?
Ponytail.
Yeah, the ponytail, yes, but it might just be part of the hat, one of those like prank ponytails that come out of
That's
the hat.
brilliant.
Is he in one of those
hard
like?
to
But wait, he's
So
wearing it
dank.
backwards, so the ponytail's coming down the middle of his forehead.
Possibly.
Like, is he
Backwards
wearing like one of
baseball
those like thong swimsuits with just like a rad like yaddle basket just hanging out there
Yeah,
for
or
us?
basket.
A yaddle basket. Is that what they're called? I call them banana sacks.
Well, yaddle was another name of.
Are you speaking of the same thing, the banana sack or the yaddle basket?
yeah, basically the same deal.
Well, would that be pretty cool? I guess if he's free, he's really confident with his body, so...
Is he holding a surfboard?
No, I think he's wearing board shorts is what he's wearing.
Does he have a
enough.
gut?
No.
Okay. Oh.
No, I keep pretty fit. He does seem to have, however, a lightsaber hanging from his side.
Is
Is it pulling down his board shorts a little?
As he reaches,
No hair on the chest, but a little bit like a happy trail, or
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
What are we talking about? Let's get real
I
explicit in
think
the
he's
detail
wearing
here.
a
We want
mesh
all the fan art.
tank top.
and does he have a belly button, or was he just was he hatched from an egg? Was Yoda hatched from an egg?
What?
I'm sorry, did
I'm
you
saying,
say?
does he have a belly button?
I have no idea.
I would say, given the amount of fuzz on his head, like I would say that he's like probably a mammal of some sort.
Mammalian.
Yeah, so
I'm
probably
gonna say live birth.
belly button.
Just put that in your brain.
No, I'm thinking he's more of like a platypus type creature. You know, he looks like something, but he's
The
not really
fetus
anything.
crawls into another pocket.
Yes.
The Yoda fetus.
Where it suckles.
Where it suckles, and then it's ready to be born out of the pocket.
Amy, BSB Care gives you one reroll and says, welcome back. And he promises he won't drop a despair on Amy.
Is he gonna just change his chat name? Mr. Not BSB Care donates a despair.
The Bard,
Thank you, BSB Care.
1971 invokes Gringo's Luck. Hang on to that until you have to make your first roll.
Very nice.
Okay, so don't start the timer until then?
Yeah, don't start the timer until then.
Okay.
So when your first roll, wow.
Cool, I like it.
Who knows how long I'm going to talk for? I don't know. Could be forever. Mr. Troy D gives a
real into
reroll
Yodog.
to Root
Nice.
Yay!
because
Val's my pal?
she's Val's pal.
Yeah, that's right, Val's pal.
And Sci-Fi T-Rex, or in this case, Sci-Fi by Body Heat? Finding my real
Sci-Fi
glasses.
T-Rex.
Total body.
Sci-Fi by Total Body is giving me something. Thank you, buddy.
Boo, mistakes were made.
I'm gonna hang on to this because this is mine, and that'll remind me. Anyway, yo dog. These are my rad troopers. Don't worry, don't harsh your buzz. Say I. Explain it all. I will. Hands up. That's right. My bros. And you.
About to turn into light.
Very good. We're gonna get to you in a second.
Wait, but he's a bad guy?
We don't know yet.
All right. To the rad troopers, like for some reason their heads just seem to fall off.
Oh no!
That doesn't seem very rad.
And though
Hardly rad.
all of you expect to see a shower of gore, but instead it seems as if like almost like Predator-like, the light shimmies and like decloaking, but really just rubbing off grease paint off of his face.
Yeah, you guys feel your percipital lobes begin to twist as you're seeing. It's like that. Is it two vases? Is it a vase or two faces? And it's like reality shifts around you.
My friend, you dog.
Oh no!
I apologize for the elaborate, uncanny, and untraceable ruse that I have put upon you the last 16 years.
Bradley.
But I-
Bradley.
No, I'm sorry, Bradley and Radley.
My
the
two
incest-
favorite rad troopers.
The incestuous clone lovers are in fact only me, Gippy Bindu, the original, who has lived here on Endor for all of these years under your tutelage, yo dog, and I felt at this moment I must step forward and brokerage a peace between you and these horrible-looking creatures.
No, shoot me now! Just shoot me!
When I see him, my mouth starts to water involuntarily. Because I have eaten many of him now.
Yeah, you
And
remember,
they were all delicious.
you remember
yeah.
the taste of it.
400
I said
pounds?
I get that reaction quite a bit, honestly. As do all my people who are inherently delicious.
With a nice butter, boiled, seafoody.
Cannibalism was a problem for centuries on Dak. We got it under control.
Radley, my God, shocked am I. But you understand, of course, that the prophecy foretells that these ones arrived from the stars, have they? Portend a horrible doom, a great uprising in the Force. These dogs. No, as a protector of the Force, I am. These ones must be detained, say I.
Perhaps I can negotiate you off of that. Listen, I don't know how much curry the Force has in the secular bylaws of the New Republic, but I'm fairly certain you're on shaky legal ground.
Let's just blast him, says one of the other rad troopers.
No, don't blast us!
You wouldn't blast your friends.
Oh my God!
Which one's the real one? Says, moving back and forth.
For inside both of us is me.
Okay, you better roll a negotiation check.
What?
As this guy's finger is trembling on the
Just
the
like in A
trigger of
New
his
Hope.
blast rifle.
Okay.
I should point out that these rad troopers, as you're preparing your roll, and
Would this
is
be
that a set difficulty? No.
Would this be coercion, charm, or deception?
My goodness. This would be negotiate. I think you even said the word negotiate. So
Is that a skill though?
yeah, definitely,
I feel
right?
like I have it.
It is.
Yeah, I sure do.
It's based on presence.
Okay, cool.
And
you
you're
guys
probably
are screwed.
You're probably training it.
Yes. What is the difficulty, my good friend?
I think you have them on the ropes. So I'm making it 3 purple, but I'm also going to give you a boost.
Oh, thank you.
And we better determine. You're welcome. We better determine our dice pool. I mean our force pool. Can everyone take a
Needs to
turn?
go.
Oh yeah.
Oh, just take it off.
Hand me that sucker.
Edge of the Empire. Bye.
Fantasy flight.
Put you over here.
That refrigerator doesn't look closed.
It doesn't, but it is.
I'm checking. It
It's
is.
a tricky dick.
So everybody roll a force die. I just picked them up.
2 of them are right there.
Oh, whoop.
All right.
Verdubar. And tell me how many light side, dark side points.
One
you got.
light.
One.
I'm the
light.
winner.
One
dark. There is a balance.
I am a
One dark.
Oh, he's got it.
2 dark.
Oh fuck.
What are we up to right now? How many?
2 more dark.
2 more dark.
Oh yeah, and then I need a roll.
Yeah, balance.
Somebody chuck me a force die.
Find a balance.
I'm gonna not lommel it, I swear.
No, you don't.
Jeez.
You anti-llama.
Okay, but this time for real.
Oh!
I feel like you get 5
Oh,
outside points.
Fucking hell, that is too many.
So I'm definitely
What?
spending a dark side point to upgrade this because now we have 6 dark side to 1 light side. Ooh,
Gosh.
I knew there was a reason I wore my homemade despair shirt.
Oh, and I'm wearing a physics of the force,
Oh, that's cool.
and it's like force, like
It's a
for.
big of a.
Force is a term in physics, but it's also a word in Star Wars. I'm gonna give you a free floating boost die to spend as you care.
Yay!
cool.
Wear nerd shirts, everyone.
So,
Yeah, I should.
Gippy Bindu, you prepare your roll, however.
Okay.
Original stuff?
Shut up,
I'm
Dom.
going to give you a
Give
free,
him a-
free floating boost die for the engineer as well.
I'm wearing an international.
Disney took
content
over everything and
button-up.
changed the canon. Fuck that shit.
I want
kidding.
Lumpy.
Sir, before you roll, I should mention our final mechanic of the evening, which is, of course, you all should have a little tiny gem in front of you.
Yes.
Glittered in the light. That tiny gem represents a
Beautiful.
flashback you have. We're going to call it our flashback token. 3 of you have minor flashback tokens. You can spend those on a roll to give yourself advantage on it, regardless of anything else that happens. You're going to have to describe to me the event in your past. Gives you advantage. That's handy. One of
Agreed.
you has a major flashback token. She'll put that in the little thing because it looks so great.
Wow.
Look at that.
That gives you an automatic.
As reference.
Thank you.
Fucking priceless.
That gives you an automatic triumph on your roll. Whenever you spend it, but you've got to describe what the important memory in your past that's
Triumph.
narratively important to the scene is. So, Gippy Bindu, would he spend his little token? You don't have to at this point, but
Do I have to do it before the roll?
you know what? No. You can
Okay,
save it.
great. Well, then I'm not going to spend it because I'm fairly certain I'm going to ace
Oh, yeah,
this
you're gonna blow
today.
So the Red Troopers
Or
have their
not.
guns pointed at you.
Oh, wow. You
God
failed
damn
the
it.
shit out of that.
Huh!
You failed the shit out of that.
Huh!
Oh my
So,
fuck.
just to let basically.
Wow!
You could not have failed that more. You literally could not have failed that more.
Gippy has died in every session that I've played in pretty much in the last month. So this makes sense to me. You wouldn't kill your friend.
But wait, he has advantage.
Oh.
On this roll, he does.
3 advantage, 2
Oh,
fails.
yeah, he does.
Yeah.
He does have one.
All right. Cool.
So do you want to tell me what your advantage is before I tell you what your failure is?
Oh, boy.
You were trying to convince them not to shoot you?
I was trying to basically say that they shouldn't be locked up and we should talk about this. Is what I was trying to convince them of.
He's using a mind trick. Get him! Get him!
Okay, and so my advantage is that they
Yo-Dog
that
starts
I
to
have,
reach.
have some. I have even Yo-Dog might think this. You tell me, but my advantage is that
tell
this
me.
was such a daring move that I must be a high-level Force user to have infiltrated them for years and then appeared out of seemingly nothing and then challenged them on the ways of the Force. Just saying, I think that would probably be a good advantage. So
Okay.
I'm
I'll buy
gonna
that
treat me with a little,
advantage.
treat me with a little respect moving forward. If I could use maybe a boost die or something like that.
I'll totally give you a boost die in
Your
addition to
advantage
everything
is
else.
a boost die.
Yeah, okay.
You negotiated your way into a boost die.
Yeah,
Yeah, you get
good.
shot.
Despair.
There.
Yeah.
I'll
I
use
think-
it on my critical wounds roll.
which is
Yeah.
activated this very moment as the rad trooper in question. Nothing prepared for me for this. Like it's itchy trigger finger and just lights you up.
Because what you mean? Oh God!
All right, I'm gonna
Yes.
trigger it.
I needed that.
Jesus
All of the
Christ!
bile sacs
Oh,
in my chest cavity have burst.
the bile sacs.
Okay, so I'm
I
gonna,
haven't felt this free in years. All the toxins are draining into my larger sacs. Yes. Oh.
he's not shutting up. He's not shutting up. He's not shutting up. Everyone's like, kill him, kill him.
Kill him!
One of the rad troopers comes over and puts a foot on your chest and shoves it. Are you standing still? You might be.
His chest swallows.
I think he just like is standing.
He's swallowing me.
He gets the hit by the lasers, and it just kind of makes him go. "Urgh." Like he just sits down.
Well, okay, I'm gonna deal 6 points.
6 points of damage.
6 points of damage to you. So take that.
With my soak value of 3, which means I only take 3 points of damage from a blaster carbine to the chest.
I'm also going to deal a critical wound to you. So go ahead and roll
Yeah.
that percentile dice that I've
Okay,
got there, the
great.
D100. Since it's at point blank range, I'm going to give it a plus 10 to its roll.
Okay, so I don't know how to read that.
That's 20, but it's 30.
30.
30, thank you. Well, that's not too bad. Discouraging wound. So I get to flip 1 light side destiny point to a dark side point.
God damn it. That's too many.
As Yodog, hey man, that's the will of the dice. As Yodog,
Because all the things I just said have actively discouraged all of you from wanting to live. Like, that's basically it.
Great.
It's like,
yeah, I think that's exactly true.
I don't want to live.
right,
I want to
exactly.
turn into light, which is what you do
yeah, so
when you're done
Boost
with
up.
the whole thing.
You certainly feel, Rube certainly feels like, this can't be right. There's no way Gippy's supposed to show up, and you just feel the will to live draining from your body.
Oh, you again! You're everywhere! No, don't despair, my friend. Let me describe in greater detail what's happening with my
Don't let him,
sacs.
one of the rad troopers steps in. He's trying to talk again. Don't let him get us with his force powers. And they raise their gun. At that moment, Yodog reaches towards the cylinder hanging from his side, draws it, brings it to his lips.
Oh my god.
Oh,
He's
The end light of it turns blue.
light vapor.
Oh my god.
light vaping.
Takes an insanely long toke off of his vape stick.
What a dummy.
Huge cloud of.
the franchise is rebelling against this concept.
The book is trying to kill me. Yeah.
No!
No, the book
Respect the canon!
lost the will to live as well.
Okay, let's maybe never do that again, but we'll give it one more shot. One more shot.
There we go.
No.
I don't know.
That it
Gippy's
badly
still alive.
damaged.
How can I be?
Badly damaged the cover there. That's okay. Not so hasty, my bros. Be not. This one in the force is trained.
Well, I
Apparently.
was a I
gonna
was a
need
lawyer.
A
at one
refill?
point.
Of the some it is here.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know how I'm going to make it
And yet the prophecies speak most clearly.
all the way up.
Keep that one going.
Keep going.
Just
All right, there we
this.
go. There we go.
Okay.
All right, a little bit more there.
That's it.
Yeah, all right, here we go. Happy finale! I've been saving all my best ideas, like Yoda. And yet the prophecies were unambiguous. Your arrival shall portend the dark times, my bros. And yet you asked me to spare your lives? What info could you possibly have
What?
to persuade me?
Uh-oh.
James E, 1971, a $40 donation!
And we never called out Wyverns 95.
We call him
Oh,
out?
thanks for the
Follow.
follow.
Thank you for the
Wyverns
follow. Windows 95 was
Oh, that's
best
a cool
Windows.
name. That's a cool name.
That's a good one.
All right.
Steal that.
Braid 14 also triggers Gringo's luck, so as soon as you make your first roll, you're going to have that for an hour.
Nice, Braid. Thank you.
Thank you, Braid.
Night Steeds has jumped on board and gives Root a boost.
Woohoo!
Hang on to that until you need it.
Look, I know that Sci-Fi T-Rex has it in for me because he told me so.
Yeah.
He's a nice guy. I don't know why you're so mean to him.
That's not true. Okay.
Yes.
Root does want to interrupt this to say, excuse me, but me, no, not part of prophecy. Turn it to light. Bye-bye. Light. No.
I don't think this is...
Don't like this no more.
Yo-Dog walks up to you and lays a gentle and calm
Perhaps
hand
we should
upon
have an
his shoulder.
extended conversation. This reminds me of a story, actually, that about turning into light many years. Stop me. Interrupt me with story, please.
Someone shoves a blaster into your mouth as you start trying to talk.
Should I waste him, man? Should I waste him? No need to waste these bros. Violence is not our way. The Force does not teach violence, but peace. Be calm.
Then why do
young
you have all
Ewok.
these guns?
I sense you have... Well... I have been... Sorry, I better keep these on. I have been retraining these rad troopers, left over from the Empire they were. But in my graces, individuality and radicalness they shall embody.
And you can actually notice that they're typical Rad Trooper uniforms, which look like, of course, Stormtroopers with these types of glasses on for their eyes, have all been personalized. One guy has like regular Stormtrooper armor, but like cool tribal tattoos all over it.
Wait, so they personalize, but like in a real trendy way?
Uh-huh. Well, another person just has
They've
colorful
got
bird
puka
feathers.
beads.
Oh, yeah,
Like,
that's
like
what
clearly
it is.
people who are grappling with the idea of individuality as like they do. Yes, this makes me individual. Yes. Like, but
Be not harsh upon them, my friend. They have much to learn, but their radicalness cannot be denied.
It's all stuff you could get at spring break.
And so, however, I must imprison you, even though I sense within you, do I, a certain ambiguity. Whoa.
I'm sorry, what's happening?
Gippy would have known.
You are to be imprisoned in the root cellar of this tree,
What's important here is that
tied up and left in the dirt.
this is all insane. But like if Root thinks that she was in heaven because nothing made sense.
Mm-hmm.
So quite frankly, if she becomes convinced that she's alive, she's going to be insane.
Well, no one's convinced you.
Dang
of that.
it.
All right.
This is really happening, wake up!
Gippy knows all this stuff about the Rad Troopers, or because he's been embedded with them for nearly 20 years, but he just forgot because he's old. So now
Gippy's
he's
never retained
Wait,
any
who are you?
information ever. That makes sense to me.
Where am I?
Well then,
Why do I feel amazing?
come along. The Rad Troopers start. We'll tie you up and keep you underneath the roots of this massive tree for the rest of your days. In order to stem the tide of darkness.
Light!
Unless you could
Light.
tell me what brought you here or
Light.
something.
The Republic!
The what?
They sent us to find a fugitive,
Oh, who?
a very important figure. We can't tell you about them.
No one in the Republic interests me. Their stuffy ways and numerous deaths.
Well, this...
When my brother Yoda first split off and told me back on Dagobah that he was done smoking the gnarliest of the Gimmer stick and he would join the Republic, I said, man, they're gonna have a war, bro. And they're gonna be killing people, bro. And that's not my way. The Force is about two things. Getting nicely toasted on some sweet kush and feeling a oneness with the universe. But my broda could never understand that way. So your Republic doesn't interest
Wait,
me, no matter how important be they in charge.
When you rolled, was it Keanu Reeves? Who was it?
I'm kind of trying to do Spicoli from Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Wait, did you roll for it?
No.
Oh, this was just a
This is just something
you
I
choice?
felt
Okay.
compelled to do
I understand.
in front of an audience.
This is something
Alright.
he practiced for hours in front of a mirror.
no,
Let's not shame him.
Andrew, no. In my car while driving home from work every day
Okay, fair
Every
enough.
day.
for the last week.
We need that qualifier.
But this person is a Force user, and they
Mr. Troy!
probably
Mr.
smoke
Troy.
a lot of Kush too.
Whoa, Kush. No,
Of a crook gaming, father!
must not be confused by the Kush. No, there's no one in the New Republic who could possibly
noise.
persuade me. No one who could have known me.
Her name's
No,
Tamaya.
Means nothing to me. Wait, Tamaya. I sense this name.
Oh wait, Yoda, wait.
To me means something perhaps. I see it vaguely.
Oh, Tamaya, crazy.
Who's
Turning into light now!
crazy? Everybody's a little crazy.
I take
Completely-
offense to that.
No,
I'm perfectly safe.
Completely insane.
Thank
Who
you.
are you again?
Thank you for the $15 donation, Mr. Troy and Alpha Krug Gaming. Alpha Crew Gaming. He gave us a follow. Thank you.
Crew Gaming. Thanks for the follow.
Thanks,
Turning
Alfred.
Crew is what you
into
call
light.
your coach in Muay Thai. KRU. Mm-hmm. True.
I knew that too because I also do Muay Thai.
Huh.
He lies cleverly.
This was the Alpha crew.
The Alpha crew, yeah.
Damn.
The crew of all crews.
I'm sure if your friend is lost on this planet, find her we will.
Oh, okay. So no prison.
No, not lost, crazy.
We go look together for her.
Totally Sith.
Why do you wish
Bad
to...
character. Light.
I'm getting mixed messages here. Why do you wish to look for your friend?
Don't worry, I'll clean
Right.
everything up.
Oh,
I'm a little confused by you. 16 years I haven't even been on this planet. Now I sound like William Shatner.
It's fun.
16 years you've been on this planet with I?
What?
I haven't on this planet been here for 16 years.
I think I need
It's
to lie
such
down.
16 years
You lay
means
down.
very little to me.
Light.
Okay.
Are you rich?
Light.
Well, if someone else wants to make a skill
do.
check or something at this point to convince them, I think that's what we're looking for.
Yes.
Not from him. Something
Yes.
from one of you guys will be fine.
I will do it.
With
Ruth, come on.
Light.
with a serious boost from anybody who can reference something that might persuade him that the New
Right.
Republic's not so bad.
Oh, right.
Please, Gruff, please, you're the one character right now that's not actively obstructing narrative progression. We need you.
I am
flopping
only not
around.
doing that because I'm not currently present.
I'm sorry about that. We're gonna get to you real
Totally
quick, I
fine.
promise.
Don't worry about it. I'm enjoying this.
Have you seen a holocron?
Light.
Have you heard the name Shriek?
Shark. Green bean, skinny as a
Wait.
moon. Ugly, bad,
No.
light.
He was that ancillary character in that HoloNet show from the 80s?
Holonet.
Not that one. That's a different one.
You know me from Holonet?
She's HoloNet famous.
Very famous. Turn me into light.
I
the
do like to
dash.
get toasted and watch the HoloNet. Yes, I do recognize you.
Very famous.
Well, yeah, so give me a skill check. You didn't recognize any of that?
Let's see.
If
This.
my friend Jan Dodonna could see this now, I would be.
Wait.
What?
He was the only one in the New Republic I cared about.
Your friend John Dodonna.
My friend Jan Bam, thank you, ma'am Dodonna.
Me and
Yes.
him are best friends.
We kill him.
You killed Jan Dodonna? I'm really gonna find my lightsaber now.
Light.
No, he's fine. He's around. He's with my friend Tamaya.
He died.
Okay, I'm deeply confused. Give me a second to commune with the Force.
He like us a lot though. Unreasonably so. Really shouldn't have light.
I'm awake. Hello.
He
Yes.
liked you unreasonably, so say
Yeah.
you. Very well then.
Look, he gave us these medals. I still have them.
You say holding out nothing because you threw them into
But
a
maybe he's
fucking
high
pit.
God, yeah.
Let me see those medals.
What?
Silence, all of you.
Master of disguise. I've disguised his pine cones as metal.
Oh, okay, yeah. That
No, listen. I know Dodonna. He's big into prostitutes
I am
and big
so.
mustaches. You know this true. Turn me into light.
He says he's just staring at the pine cones, then up to the Ewok who's rolling around on the ground, and then over to this guy and goes, This is some trippy shit. I'm out of my head. All right. I've lost the thread of what's going on. So, you must go on a vision quest to find clarity.
Yes! Vision quest!
Who's carrying me on this quest?
I send you upon Bradley and
really
Radley.
slowly.
You most of all must find clarity. For two shall not become one, and the one shall not become two. Particularly if they're a weird big fat fish man.
I'm sorry, those Bradley and Radley were illusions, despite the incredibly
There,
convincing
upon this
lovemaking that they
planet, far from here not it is a force of evil, of great darkness, which has
Tamaya!
festered,
That's her.
which I have sought to contain during my time. Venture into this, face your destinies and your fates, and if you do return, my full aid
Will I
shall
turn into
you
light
have.
there?
So I have a question.
Boop. My finger made a sound, I swear. Cut two, you guys
Wait, I
trudging
have
through
a
the
question.
woods.
So, just for clarity,
Yes, I'm sorry, that was weird.
There's
so
no clarity.
Yodog had them as captives?
Yeah, he had them captive, surrounded by rad troopers.
And why did he have them as captives?
That happened at the end of last session. He just showed up out of the woods and had guns pointed to him. And based on the previous 10 minutes of rambling, 20, 30 minutes of rambling, some sort of prophecy that had
About
to do.
us
I
was
said
like a
when
bad
they-
prophecy.
When they arrived, bad things would happen.
Yeah.
Arrest them. But now he's letting them, because he's so fucking
Because
high.
he's so high and lost the thread completely, and then someone mentioned
Wasn't he
Jando
high
on
to
it.
begin with to think that we...
Okay. So now we're on a
Must
vision
have
quest.
been. Screen wipe 2, the deep woods of Endor. You guys have walked in the direction that you guys were sent.
Light!
Somewhere behind you, your ship sitting back there.
Europe
You're
will
just
follow
walking.
me.
Okay. And
Like,
he's
but he's
looking-
like way back, like a whipped dog, being like, "Why don't you love me anymore?"
Yeah, he's looking really confused, and he keeps following and trying to sniff you. And
I
you're
keep pushing him away.
going back to that.
Has
Light.
a large piece of scrap metal with ropes on it been attached to your, so that Gippy can
No.
follow? No? Okay.
How is Gippy moving then?
I guess he's walking.
Okay, well, there's some cracking and crunkling sounds. Can I get a survival check from... No, not from you, because your eyes are closed and you don't think anything is real. So from
yeah.
Gringo or from Gippy, a survival
I
check,
got
please.
this. This is gonna be great.
All
Thanks
right.
for the follow, Beard, CCZ.
Beard, CCZ, so nice to see you. Thanks for following. I also have Troy gives every player a reroll.
Thank you, Troy.
I
Reroll
won
for
from
you.
last time, by the way.
Reroll for you. Reroll for you.
Yay!
I'll trust you on that.
Thanks, Troy.
Except for Gippy. He says everybody except for Gippy gets a
Yikes.
reroll.
Val is my pal.
Oh my god.
Xenar Faith has also weighed back in. You get a reroll, Amy.
Yay, thank you,
Nice,
Xenar
Xenar
Faith.
Faith. Thank
He
you.
was inside of you, so he knows.
Oh, fair enough.
That's
It's a
true.
long
No, you
list
know
of
what?
folks, unfortunately.
Is Gippy the
Troy
Gippy
has
the
a reason
whipping
not
boy
to give you
Is Gippy
anything.
the
Oh,
whipping
right,
boy?
that's right.
of this? Yeah.
Gippy is an X Factor. I don't
Okay.
know what a Gippy is.
All right.
I don't know. They keep asking me to play him for some reason. And I'm just like, we hate this character. I want to murder him immediately.
He's generating-
And then David's just like, you gotta play Gippy again today. I'm just like, you sure? Okay.
Who's giving me a survival check? Is it going to be
I
you?
am. What am I opposing against?
Light.
3, let's actually make it 2 purple and a black setback because they're small.
Okay. 2 purple and a black setback. Okay. So I'm rolling 3 greens against 2 purple and 1 black setback plus my gambling dice. My chance.
Light.
Okay, this looks great.
Light.
So,
All right, so not too bad on your chance cubes there.
Yeah, that's actually good. So this actually just changes to that. So it is
Well, I should have spent a dark side point.
1 success, but I take 2 strain.
Great, because that is what your blue and red result do for you.
Yes.
So,
blue and
okay,
red result now.
then you hear a snapping twig near you.
But 15 strain down.
What's that?
Gets you on high alert.
Did you hear that? There's a twig monster.
Light.
Oh, there's no light.
Light.
You're
Wait.
sniffing heavily.
What do you got, Europe?
And he walks ahead and he pushes his head into a little clearing, and there, hanging from a long length of rope, is a big, raw, bleeding chunk of animal, like flank, like a leg of an antelope,
Light.
a forest antelope,
Hanging from a rope?
a space forest antelope. Yeah, from like
This
a
is
tree.
clearly a trap.
Trap, trap,
Well-
trap, trap.
But the only person,
Trap.
the only person who has a
Sorry,
chance to do
genetic
anything
memory.
before this trap is triggered, as Europe sinks his giant teeth into it, is you.
Okay,
'Cause you succeeded on your
I'll
check.
see him about to do that and shoot
Right.
the rope before he does it.
Great, that works for me.
Damn.
Quick shot.
What would it be?
Get your lancer out. I think with your success.
Range light?
Yeah, no, I think with that
Oh,
roll,
okay,
that works for me on that roll. The chunk of meat falls on the ground.
Your chair,
Europe like picks it up.
light.
Yeah, Europe actually chews it up real good and then comes over to you, and then tries to mama bird you with like a giant shovel mouthful.
I take it.
Okay.
Chopped up.
I
meat.
don't need to see that. Oh no!
He's trying. He's clearly really concerned. He's like a cat bringing like a dead rat into your house.
You need some.
Bring me a dead rat and I'll eat it. Light.
I'll only eat dead rat if it is partially digested first.
It is partially digested at this point. It's dripping out of the Ringor's mouth.
One. Yeah, it's not
Come
bad.
closer to me so that I may lick whatever detritus that you've not finished.
Yerp does not respond to anyone's commands but mine.
Seems to be ignoring that.
Light.
Detritus.
Which means Gringo's the only one who recognizes. Then there's another snap, and then that's when all around you Ewoks popping out of the trees.
Light.
More roots! Roots everywhere!
All of them with their little bows
is
and
my
arrows and
nightmare.
spears pointed at you guys. Each of them, unlike the friendly Ewoks we saw in Return of the Jedi, these ones one seem to be missing big patches of hair in places.
They're in a gang!
Shaved off. And they also all seem to have little bits of metal pieces or like a circuit board like dangling, like worn around a neck, or like a little like bracelet that's made from like C-3PO's arm or something like that.
Ooh, good choice.
David,
Yes.
would it be fair game that Kippy would know about the religious practices of Ewoks?
With
That
the
they-
xenology check, absolutely.
Would it be fair game that Root knows about the religious practices of
Absolutely, in
Ewoks?
both cases. I would take a xenology
Okay.
check from you. From you, I would take.
Being
you would
alive,
you would just know because you have been an Ewok your entire life.
right?
Okay, so what you would know automatically is you ain't never seen no Ewoks act like this before.
Weird Ewoks. Ooh, I will speak to them in Ewok, because I speak Ewok as my native tongue.
Subtitled.
What's going on here? Why haven't I turned into light? Who the hell are you?
As one guy comes close to you, he's got like a reverse mohawk shaped into his head.
Oh, nice.
And it looks like motor oil streaked underneath his cheeks, like black streaks.
Not good choice.
Mad Max. Ewoks.
I made my xenology roll.
Pretty good.
Looks like a success.
It's a good
2
thing.
success and 1 threat.
Yeah.
Great.
It's always nice to have those good rolls on the things that aren't going to get you a critical wound.
So
2 success and 1 threat. Yeah, so I'm just going to give you 1 strain as the act of walking all this
Okay,
distance.
fair
And
enough.
you can still see where you landed behind you.
Okay.
It's only been about 100 feet.
and
Take strain for that.
so what do I know about Ewoks?
You know that Ewoks are highly susceptible to cargo cults.
Oh.
They tend to just really get enamored with shiny bits of technology and things like that, and tend to build whole
Shiny.
systems of society or religion around them.
Could I disguise myself as a piece of technology?
If you have a free moment. But at the moment,
Okay,
you are
fair enough,
surrounded
alright.
by at least a dozen Ewoks who all have their weapons pointed at you. Those are the ones you see.
Okay.
Root, tell them we're friendly!
Light!
No, don't say light!
I lost my reroll. There it is.
He says, gesture to you. He gets up close and starts sniffing you with his little
I
Ewok nose.
slap him across the face, because I have nothing left to lose.
Oh, I hope that's how you say hello in Ewok.
You want to subtitle that one? What does it say in the subtitle?
Hi, nice to meet you. We'd like to just pass through this clearing and see what's
This is
ahead.
what I said. You come at me like this, I have flown through the stars. Any second now, I'm going to turn into light.
Subtitle from the responding Ewok. What's going on?
Bitch be crazy.
Yeah, look at him, buddy. He sniffs you. Smell strange? Outsider speaks as a heretic. Bring them to the machine god.
Don't worry, I have a plan.
Cut to
That will
Ewok
save me.
village. Dark Ewok village.
Dark Ewok.
Where the dark Ewoks congregate.
Why wouldn't they?
Why not? It will certainly, as you guys get closer and closer to this little settlement, it's not up in the trees, first of all, it seems to be on the ground. And all of the foliage, the trees, the bushes, the normally lush ground grows increasingly tainted and blackened. In fact, as it starts brushing up against you guys, you can see that all the plants seem to have been smeared with motor oil or grease or whatever other fluids power machines in this universe.
Granko,
There's
I was bad, wasn't I?
skulls are hanging from trees, like big
think
animal
so.
skulls and things like that, hang around in weird, dark totems.
Oh no.
But every time you pluck a skull from a tree,
And lick the motor oil off.
it's definitely a human skull. Yeah, it has like,
Oh, exquisite.
and you notice that this as you start choking it down, you cut the roof of your mouth on like a piece of like shrapnel that was like driven into the head. They all seem to have at least one bit of metal that's been like,
My goodness, the instrument of this thing's destruction. How horrifying.
so.
You still taste the sinful rage of permeated.
Proceeding along, and as you guys get
Wars.
closer down this descending
Not Star Wars.
slope into this grotto, this sort of dell, you guys,
Oh, a prop. You guys were about to get a prop.
I like it.
oh, I should have untangled it earlier. Yeah, as you guys sort of descend into this grotto and this dell, all of the trees and plants begin to be dead around you. Obviously, the motor oil seems to have taken its turn. There's certainly
This is
a darkness.
terrible Ewoks behavior because Ewoks worship trees and androids. That's canon.
Well, trees maybe not so much as these giant redwoods have been turned into skeletal, dead giants looming overhead.
What the?
Just, all it would take is a big, strong storm to knock them over. Just in the immediate area around this dell, this grotto, about this size. And at the far end of it, from where you guys come in, as it slopes down, there's a bunker, clearly of Imperial make. Not unlike that one that used to be in Return of the Jedi, the one that they had to try and break into to shut down the defense shield. But the doors are open, and you can just see piles, mountains of junk spilling out, forming a perimeter, forming kind of this, like Kevin Costner's Waterworld almost, style build here. And these Ewoks are everywhere in the dead skeletal trees, gathered on the ground. There seem to be like rough perimeter walls built up out of rusted bits of metal, old spaceships. Yeah, and there's even some like these metal structures built around, kind of Ewok style, where they're up off the ground and there's platforms outside, but instead of being made out of lashed together logs, it's all like lashed together metal. They seem to be leading you down into this pit, down, past the trees and stuff.
Oh my gosh.
Cool. Did you go to
Yes.
Did you go to Michael's?
Trees.
Look how cool.
Uh-oh, that one's gonna fall over, isn't it? See if you can
You know what
stabilize
this
that guy a little
needs?
bit.
This needs some re-rolls on it.
Yeah, there we go.
Bam.
Nice. Ooh.
These look very, very nice trees.
I like them.
Yeah, they
But
should
they're
look more
supposed to be
dead.
like dead.
Yeah, I know. Sorry.
That's okay. No, you tell me that they're dead,
They're
and
dead.
in my imagination, they're dead.
They represent the weird alien foliage of this planet, certainly.
Weird alien foliage? That's racist against Ewoks. This is my native foliage. It's all
foliage is weird.
instantly recognizable to
You
me.
got alien foliage, bro.
Okay,
Don't mess.
we're gonna need
That's all I
little
have to
figures
say.
for you guys.
Really? This is the first.
Minis!
I know, I'm trying to be a
I
little
need
bit
an
different.
Ewok mini!
I know.
Oh, if you had told me, I would have brought my dog.
A dog wouldn't fit. It doesn't look like I
Mini.
brought mine, which is
Dog
great
mini.
because it means we can use our imagination.
Yay.
Oh,
I brought my dog.
wonderful.
Be like, "Hey,
That's me.
and my dog would have fit the whole thing and just been like, what the hell's wrong with you people?
I like
It's my
this.
new power.
My dog's biggest skill is looking at people like they're crazy.
That's a pretty good
What?
one to have.
Let me see the facial expression of your dog.
Is that it?
This is it. I'm doing it.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
Okay. I think we'll do something like this. So hey, we're improvising, which is always awesome when you do a lot
So,
of prep
okay.
and leave it behind.
But like, just a quick question.
Good job.
Thank you.
Perfect.
job.
That
4
works
stars.
perfectly. Just a quick
Quiz question.
Just a quiz question. So I was able to speak with these Ewoks. They understand me. So do I get some kind of special treatment here?
No, they seem to be.
Foreigner. Outsider.
They keep sniffing you. Smell.
Wait,
Strange.
is Yerp here? Get him a. Yerp needs a.
Cork? Yeah.
No, he needs a mini. There's huge, monstrous minis that would totally be Yerp up
He's
with
only
it.
6 feet tall, my dear.
I don't want him to be. He's 7
7
feet
feet
tall.
tall.
He just had a growth spurt. No, not Cthulhu Owl. All right, fine. Yerp is Cthulhu Owl. Thank you, Megan, for making Cthulhu Owl.
How about this guy? If you. No, he's too big. That's too big. He's only 7 feet tall, so I feel like you'd only have a
Okay,
5-foot square.
Cthulhu Owl. That's fine.
He's right behind you, dear.
Okay, he's right behind me. That's all I needed to know.
And as you guys draw nearer a little
I just want to
Ewok
remind
style,
you that Yerp and I have an almost psychic connection.
you guys are herded in to this grotto.
I'm going to whisper in Ewok to the other Ewok, you're only alive now because I'm letting you be alive.
Machine God will judge if you are worthy or not.
Oh my gosh, are we going to run into Peanut Owl right now?
Does this do I understand them?
No.
No.
But you think you do.
Okay. Well, thank you for taking us this. I'm so surprised you're able to coat all of this foliage with salad dressing. Delicious.
Leaves falling out of your mouth.
Oh my fucking god.
You hear, well, actually, so before you even hear that, we have
Light.
a figure emerging from the bunker at the far end. An Ewok.
It's an Ewok?
3 feet tall,
Yeah, perfect.
4 feet wide,
Do I recognize him?
Whoa.
3.5 feet wide.
Wait,
No,
3.5 feet wide, so it's the Chippy of Ewoks?
It's a disc.
can you give me a couple of these fruit chews?
Yeah, you bet, buddy.
my
Here
gosh.
you go. Here's your fruit juice.
No, they managed to get Marlon Brando,
Oh no.
and they stuck him in a bunch of Ewok costume.
Whoa, what is this? You come to me today, here into my house, threatening my friends.
He's saying this all in Ewok talk. You hear the voices
Me, I do.
of people outside because you don't look at me.
Don't look at me.
Too late for that.
I'm at the center of the cameras, but no one look at me.
Yeah, cut away from that one, Dom, next time I do that.
Yeah.
Be ready.
More fruit juice.
Not unlike Princess Leia, you hear the voices of non-Ewoks coming to you from the little private room you have amidst this Ewok village.
Is it a nice private room? I'm happy there.
Well, it's made out of rusted junk.
I mean, I'm not being held captive, or
No, you haven't necessarily been held captive. You crash landed on this moon. Your ship is represented by this bag of sweet tarts, which is embedded into this wall of junk that's around you after you guys crashed there, or after you crashed there by yourself. Your memories of what has just transpired over the last few weeks, maybe even months, is extremely hazy. You remember traveling around with your mentor, the Shrike. You remember getting close, something about Merce, very close to the final part of the plan to meet up with Merce again. How very real and how very close that is. And yet, then there's a memory of a fight, some sort of fight between you and the Shrike, a fundamental disagreement about something, and you don't remember where things were taking place. It wasn't far away, and then there was a battle, you were trying to fly away, and then next thing you knew, you were on this moon, you were crashed in your ship.
Follow.
You'd been found by these Ewoks, and they have brought you in, and again, Princess Leia style, dressed you in a pretty dress, and your hair looks very nice.
Ewoks are really good at doing hair.
Okay, except though, they're all into like They're dark Ewoks, so I guess your hair is slicked back with motor oil. It's like black, and it's got kind of like a duck.
Actually, you look
But
super
thing.
badass. is
Yeah,
what
you look super
actually
badass. You look kind of Mad Maxian.
Yeah.
And they've been leaving you alone in particular for one very good reason. These guys clearly,
Think you're crazy?
they really care about technology. And you have one little piece of technology on you that you've been very glad to have.
The holocron?
Something that you recovered when you traveled back to the pit. Something you recovered when, at the same time, you rescued Bosley's corpse and
A
took his
pen?
brain out of his body
A
and put him into a
ballpoint
spider
pen?
robot. You remember that. Something you found in the ruins of the smoldering, melted down, slagged remains in the middle of that volcanic pit, not far away from Quintel's body where he had been cut in half. Iron Gan's lightsaber. The lightsaber which cut Merce in half.
Oh, yes.
Hangs from your belt.
I went back and got it.
You were looking for Merce. You were hoping to find some genetic material to clone him. You were not lucky. However, you did recover that. It still works.
You made a whole lot of Gippy Bindus. The opposite of being lucky.
Those are the stats for it. It is capable of slicing Ewoks in half. And these guys are smart enough to recognize this is like the ultimate piece of technology.
That's the ultimate piece of
Okay.
technology.
Would you like to voice? Could you please voice Brando Ewok?
No.
Okay, I'll do it then.
Do it!
I'll do it.
Do it.
You were doing fine.
Yeah, you're doing fine.
I'm
It's
gonna do
really
it then.
easy.
Yeah, he is pretty easy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Especially with 2 Tootsie Rolls in your mouth.
You see your friends being forced into this center.
What's important is the only friend here is Grango.
Yes, we're going to assume that you guys somehow know each other.
I know Root.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're not friends. Like, Grango's your friend.
And even then,
Root doesn't have
really
a friend.
debatable.
Well, she might be the
Okay,
only
so
same person here. We'll see.
Revise it to people you recognize or creatures that you recognize. I'm not a person. That's disgusting. I'm
But
an
Neither
Ewok.
am I.
So you've been here for a little time now, and you can see the new. I'm going to say this is you.
Okay.
Now that you've switched it out,
I'm tiny.
just over here on the edge of the map somewhere.
All right.
Wait, is this little tiny guy me?
Yeah.
With the
I guess-
blue hands?
Is this?
Sure.
Or is this Grango?
Oh, that could be Grango.
The man with the
there
multiple
should-
weapons
Well,
and
so
rippling
far, all
muscles.
That's
I've
me?
heard. So
Yeah.
You know what? This is like with my dog. This is what I think I am on the inside.
Yeah.
Outside is tiny and fuzzy, but the inside is a huge, monstrous fighter.
You see Brando coming out.
I see Brando, but all I've heard is Ewok so far, right? I haven't heard anyone else talk.
That's probably true.
That is true.
You come here today. My son's wedding day.
Oh.
Going to marry this beautiful woman.
Ruth, what's he saying?
He's saying that his son is not gay, which I totally don't believe.
What?
Why am I not light?
You would have, maybe at this point, this is a
I don't
weird-
believe it either. Look at him.
Gay all over his face.
I mean, like, not that. It's just I did portray 2 homosexual rad troopers for the better part of 20 years. So perhaps I would recognize a rainbow nipple ring when I see them. That's all I'm saying. The fact that this Ewok has dozens, it's kind of a red
Wait,
flag.
whoa. The Ewok has dozens
Brando the
of
Ewok?
rainbow nipple rings?
Yes, this is canon.
Yeah, he does, but they're just kind of. Well,
All on just 2 nipples. though, so it's like,
well, no, they're not just on 2 nipples. I think that he's got a bunch in his ears. He's got
Sure.
a bunch on his body in
The
general.
thing is
Okay.
that they just pierce everything with nipple rings.
there's only one. They haven't gotten that far down the piercing technology. It's
Yeah,
only
yeah.
nipple ring.
The other thing about Brando the Ewok is he's completely hairless. The other Ewoks are missing
Okay,
something. He's completely
listen.
hairless and massively obese. And the other thing about him is
He's gorgeous.
almost every inch of his skin is covered with motor oil. Just glistening black Ewok.
You recoil in horror from the most perfect form of perfection.
I recoil in
Dark
horror
oil
more than
shows me
anyone
the
else.
way.
Because Ewoks have hair. And the most humiliating moment of my life was when my hair was burned off.
He's as I pointed out, extremely fat. Yes, you obviously hate this.
This is
Just looking at it. Gippy, you have a different opinion, possibly. I don't know.
The angels are singing.
This is what
It's beautiful.
The Ewok is
Sitting
doing.
in this throne of garbage,
Yes.
and he puts his hands upon the 2 joysticks on either side of him on this throne that he's on.
Let me get a closer look at you. You who would disrupt this beautiful wedding.
And
Wait.
he comes
I'm sorry.
shuddering out as
Wait, he gets to be a spider.
No, he's writing that.
Oh, okay.
Cobbled together.
Mr. West, how did we find ourselves in this dark
I do have a
situation?
Are you
question.
quoting Wild Wild West
Yeah.
maybe quotes at me?
Oh my God.
It's a robot spider. What the fucking else movie is that from?
I
I'm
do-
using this because it's about the right size. It's actually an AT-AT,
Oh.
Oh,
an
that makes
AT-AT
sense.
that has been salvaged with all sorts of other, it has several robot arms coming off of it. Every single piece of technology that they've been able to get to work has been grafted onto this body.
They made it
Have
into
I
a
heard?
throne.
Have I heard Gippy talk? Because I do know Gippy.
There's no mistaking his voice, and when he speaks about the angels visiting him, that certainly.
I think
concerns me enough.
Gibby at this point is deep in negotiations with this Ewok. I don't think the Ewok understands him or vice versa.
I do have a question
But-
though. You say that we've come into, like, you did say we came into his son's wedding. So are there like other Ewoks around?
There are
Is there
Ewoks.
signs of festivities?
There are dozens of Ewoks ringing this place. If there are
But they're in
festivities,
like they're outside this ring.
yes, for the sake of what we have going on here, and they're in platforms in the trees, these metal platforms. Think of like a second and third tier
Okay.
of this place. Again, think of Waterworld with
All right,
Kevin
all right.
Costner. You're almost inside of like an arena built of rusted garbage.
Arena.
And it's been made into little shelters and abodes that the Ewoks are lining the palisades of, and they have their little bows out, and they're all wearing bits of technology, and they're all covered with motor oil and shaved in different patterns. The Dark Ewoks.
Okay.
Just think of this as like Waterworld meets Wild Wild West meets a Star Wars prequel.
Can
Just
I
like the
leave my-
best stuff.
Can I leave my room? Can I leave my room free?
Your room is
Okay.
absolutely, again, similar to Princess Leia, free to roam these Ewoks. You seem to be in some sort of tenuous, they seem to respect you
Okay.
and like you, and also, as you come out of your room, probably about up here, second floor, above the bunker that this guy's coming out of,
Oh, the bride-to-be emerges.
What?
Just a matter of time until I can wed you to my beautiful son.
Gippy,
God, what could she look like?
Gippy, is
The
that
mechanical god beast.
Gippy? Is that you,
Of course it's
Rango?
Tamaya, what are you doing here?
I mean, what else would I be doing? Looking for Merce?
They just said you're getting married.
What? No.
You don't know that. I have to tell you that.
I know all about
She's
it.
gonna marry an Ewok.
What?
couple Ewoks come dragging.
Oh, I see you have a new offering for me.
No,
Thank
that's
you.
not. I don't think so.
100%. What is happening?
Hush, my bride, no.
I'm not turning into light. You're marrying
Thank you.
Ewok.
These-
Truth.
These Ewoks come, couple Ewoks, again, dark Ewoks with their weird haircuts, dragging stuff from your ship.
What?
You guys can see part of the hydroponic system,
Not my hydroponics.
and then P9L's
Yeah, who
lifeless
cares about
body
that?
is being dragged behind that.
Oh, good. More contributions for the machine god.
Is that your ship? Not today. And I pull the lightsaber. I cannot believe that you, of all people of who I've given my ship to, have been threatening me with marriage. You don't know I am already married to one man, and one man he shall remain.
Wait, so question.
The-
She's been here with these Ewoks all this time without being able to speak to them at all?
Yeah, Brando turns and goes to these people and goes,
Does she not have the most beautiful voice? She pledges allegiance to our love.
I'm waving my
the lightsaber-
lightsaber.
Oh, she wants us to destroy these infidels.
Root, tell them I will not. And I'm angry.
Everyone
Tell
begin
them.
chanting loudly. Begin the new P9L. Or, I don't know the name of that robot, but if he is named P9L, begin the ceremony of incorporating them into the machine god.
and like the Ewoks.
There's a P9L?
P9L's corpse is being dragged out. You definitely recognize P9L's corpse. He
was on our
sh-
ship as well.
He was shot several times and seemingly died a
He
little
kind
while
of
back.
lost his circuits.
But did we have his hard drive? Does he
I
have
don't
his
know.
No,
hard
it's
drive?
surely in his body.
It's all in there somewhere.
I just say,
Little
my goodness, that's Tamaya. Congratulations on moving on. He's beautiful.
dark Ewok chanting surround you guys.
Okay.
Dozens and
I am
dozens
going
of
to
voices.
join in. Okay, first of all, what does the chant mean? Because I would know.
Oh.
I'm an Ewok.
And the Brando is like,
Guys,
waving his
Being an
hands.
Ewok has meant nothing up till now, so I'm going to milk this for all that it's
I
worth.
think you should.
Yeah.
It's the chanting. It
I know
seems meaningless to you. These Ewoks are so decadent and fallen. They're just They're chanting like.
Is it like abracadabra, essentially the Ewok
Yeah, except
equivalent?
they're chanting like dynamo, circuit breaker,
But
transistor, radio.
But I now speak whatever the common is, so I would know.
Yeah.
I'm so much smarter than any other Ewok, is what I'm saying.
And your experiences in the wider galaxy maybe have given you a different lens than these Ewoks to see what's happening.
Yes.
What would you be doing as you're waving the lightsaber? They seem to be pleased by your actions.
Ah! Get down here! Say something!
A couple like petite
Okay, I'll make a
female
move.
Ewoks with cute oil in their hair come over and like start trying to soothe you and bring you little bits of food to eat.
I take
And I say, kill them!
I take
Only
their food
way
and
is to
I
kill
hit
them.
their food with
Wait,
the
did you
lightsaber.
activate your lightsaber? I didn't hear you
Oh,
activate
I
it.
actually. Yeah. Much better.
Iron Gan's lightsaber, a white blade with a silver core, bursts to life.
Stay away! Stay away! And I
And they
take their
scamper
food
away.
and I drop it and watch it burn on the lightsaber.
It's very satisfying to do that. What would
I love a wedding.
What would Gippy be doing? What would Grengo be doing? It looks bad. It looks really bad. It looks like you don't know what's going on. They're chanting all around you. You're really getting this feeling that like they're probably going to kill us.
I'm holding back tears
Wait,
at the beauty of the
Do
ceremony.
I get the feeling they're going to
God.
kill me?
Yeah.
Because I'm an Ewok.
Thanks.
And let me remind you, I have a big bare patch of fur on the back of my back where I just got shot. Or whatever happened to me that gave, you remember, my
No, that was
critical
a long
wound
time
last
ago,
time.
right?
No, it was last time. Last time I got a critical wound and you said it took off a patch of your fur on your back.
You're right. Well,
There you go.
okay. You
So
do
there,
have that
I could be
point.
like, look, I got shaped you. I'm totally like you.
I would take a skill check from you if you're trying to persuade these Ewoks, but they seem to be enthralled to their charismatic and insane leader.
It's not that I'm trying to
Did someone
persuade.
say charismatic and insane?
You compare yourself to me. I don't understand what you say, but your weight certainly.
I don't understand any of this.
I
Back
want
to
to
the
roll
Ewok.
this, but it's not that I'm trying to persuade them that I'm like them. It's that I have enough shared features that they, like, these guys are obviously weirdos that should be feared and hated, but I'm familiar enough, like,
Okay, are you trying to
It's
break?
the-
You're trying to break out of the crowd then and leave these guys? 'Cause you
no,
can do
no,
that.
no.
Oh, that's
It's,
not you. That's you.
what I'm saying is that the crowd itself, while, like, should see in me some familiar stuff.
They see you and what you've gathered as they've been prodding you along with little pointy spears
Do
this
I
whole
still
time.
have that cattle prod? The one from Gippy.
What have you kept that cattle prod with you? I'm willing to say you've had it. If you seem to enjoy it at the time.
What if Yerp has been carrying it?
Yeah, it's
Like a stick he really liked.
It works for me. So you're probably has it in his mouth or in his
I have
claws.
a question about the Dark Ewoks. Would they have seen a holovid video of Root being pooped on by a Rancor, perhaps?
Come on! I'm
That's-
famous!
What?
Activate the famous!
What, you got
Somebody
famous?
activate my fame!
That happened.
Because it's gotta happen.
Yeah, it did happen.
Yeah.
No, I don't know if you
No
could.
one's gonna do
I don't
that?
know if you could say that they would know that for sure. If you want to make an
It's okay.
extremely hard roll to
I don't know.
Hope
I'm not
that-
the person with the extremely large diamond that could basically do anything. that they wanna
P9,
do.
that's true. That's absolutely true.
I'm
you can
not
absolutely
worried
do that
about
with a
myself
flashback.
right now.
P9L's body gets finished getting inserted into this giant thing, this massive droid beast. And you notice a change overtake it,
Okay.
Controls are no longer responding to my pudgy hands.
says Brando the Ewok.
All right, here's
No,
what's...
what is it doing?
As it comes staggering forward and then like guns pop out of the sides. And it starts firing randomly into this crowd, splintering trees, and then you
Brando
hear a
took
very
over.
familiar voice echoing out of the middle of it. Here's my Drew impression. Ha! You idiots! You finally did it! I'm complete! I'm finally in the body that I've always wanted!
Oh, P9L, it's you.
Oh no,
Oh, you dumb Ewoks are gonna get it now. Don't worry, Tamaya.
Yes.
I'm gonna take care of all these guys. And now, assorted noise, add assorted noise. If you're not watching, I'm gonna tweet at you later. I hope you're watching. Add assorted noise, like 3 months ago, you gave me a reverse
flashback.
Oh my
A
gosh.
despair to drop on a flashback that somebody had, and I haven't
Whoa.
used it yet, and I'm going to use it now. Tulene, do you remember in episode 3, Wrath and Rancor,
Yes.
where Drew spent a flashback token
Yes.
to get a triumph because someone had installed a targeting system in his brain?
Yes, I remember that.
And that you played like a kind of crazy guy who was
That's
tinkering in
true.
his brain? Mm-hmm. The sub-personality that he installed now comes to the fore.
Oh.
Despair.
Oh.
Thank you, I had
Not
a
even a
sorted noise.
roll. It's just a despair in the universe.
Starts going max headroom on it as
P90, come
This whole
back.
thing starts shaking.
P90, come back. It's me.
Here's the thing. The
No.
new personality that I installed was Betty Crocker.
no, you can't call that. I call that. It was my flashback. Incorrect.
Drunk with power.
Incorrect celebrity guest star.
Betty Crocker, no. I am P9 all. Finally, I have achieved my fruition, meat bags.
Wait, shouldn't
I
you
have
roll for a
tried
better voice?
Yes, oh yeah.
Yes, I think
Booting up,
Yeah.
correct voice. I tried to kill you for so long now, but the bombs never did it. The bombs never did it. What's that closest to?
Chut Sus.
Zap
Brannigan?
Brannigan.
Zap Branding.
That's,
Zap Brannigan?
There's only
Brad?
one person named Zap.
Zap.
I've made it with a woman.
Or De Niro. It's next to Jimmy's 20s De Niro.
Whichever one you can do best. dude.
Here.
Oh, it was right there? Okay.
Yeah, what is that?
At Chachka Zap Brannigan from Futurama.
Oh, okay, I've never seen
Oh,
that.
oh
missing
Zap
out.
Brannigan.
Good old Zap.
Real voice, booting up. Someone give me a Zap Brannigan. What was that?
Do it.
Kip, I've made it with a woman.
Yeah. No, you pretty much got it. It's like,
It's like-
you just have to put a lot of hamburger helper into your voice.
Kip, I've made it with a woman.
There you go.
That's it.
Fools, I am P9 all. And now you shall all die, finally, now that I'm in my perfect form. Brando the Ewok on the back going, no, it's not possible. It's not under my control anymore. Oh no. Okay. Everybody better roll for initiative because this
We're about
spider
to get-
beast with a fat Ewok on the back is now out of his control and is going to try and shoot you all to pieces.
So is this going to be cool or perception?
This better be cool because this is one intense situation.
Damn.
You real cool.
3 and 4.
Cool.
Ooh, I'm so cool.
Oh, lightsaber cool. Hell yeah.
3 and 4. Yeah,
Well,
lightsaber
nope.
cool.
About goddamn time.
I
Somebody
didn't
goddamn lightsabers.
Oh, wow. Okay, let's go around. This is
Not
against, of
good.
course, no purple. Who has the most successes?
3 successes, 4 advantage.
I also got 3, but not 4 advantage. That's crazy.
Tamaya, Grango, followed by.
I got 3 successes. I got 2 advantage.
He's
Oh
in
my
front of me.
God.
Beat me. Holy shit.
Tamaya,
Quick draw,
Gippy, Grango.
0 successes, but 3 advantage.
Doesn't matter, unfortunately.
Get
I
faster
get
than you
that.
think you've been doing.
Well, you wait till I see what you do. And then
Night
it's like-
Steeds. Night Steeds has donated. Thank you, Night Steeds. $30. Thank you, Night Steeds.
Ooh, thank you.
A destiny
Night
point.
Steeds.
A destiny point to Root to help her find the light.
Oh.
And a free floating triumph for Europe the Baby Rancor.
Wow.
You're gonna need it
dope.
because
I know because what Sci-Fi T-Rex has done to me.
Technically, helping you find the light, isn't that just saying that
wait.
you're gonna just die?
That's what she
Like,
wants to,
Yeah,
this
okay,
one.
fair enough.
Wait,
Wonderful.
I'm sorry. So how does that? Okay, so were you
You've got
saying
a triumph you can drop on any roll you want.
the first part you described is equal to the second
Oh
part?
yeah, the destiny.
I don't think so. Dom, is that 2 separate things? The
you-
destiny point for Root to help her find the light. Is that the description for the triumph for the Baby Rancor? No. So you also have a free floating destiny point, which means you can upgrade
Okay.
a roll to
Okay.
a green without having to flip anything over. I mean, from a green to a yellow.
This is going to be awesome.
Oh, perfect. You put yourself there, Tamaya. Guys, Tamaya, you better start us out. Tamaya, Grango, and Gippy all get an
I'm
act
gonna save
before
that
the
triumph.
bad guys, and then Root goes.
Okay, I'm going to see if I can't leap onto the tiger or the spider.
It's even. I wish I had a better
spider.
model to do it. It's not even spider-like. It's like an AT-AT just covered
Okay.
and welded with weird stuff and arms coming off of it. So like a spider, definitely like a spider. Let's stick with the original idea.
Okay.
Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
You're wrong, Amy. You're wrong. You're wrong. You're right.
That's my DMing style. No. Okay.
Okay, and so that probably would be my movement and action, or maneuver and action. Actually, I would like to say that that's an action, and then my maneuver would be to try to secure a landing. It's
I'm going to
probably
need an athletics check, I think, to do a flying leap. Now, you also are imbued with the Force.
I sure am. Yes.
But your powers misdirect, which lets you create illusions, essentially, that
Yes.
people see or they think they see.
That's right.
You can cloud men's minds, essentially. The shadow. I also want to point out, in this particular session, we haven't made much use of this before, but the Force and Destiny rules in Star Wars have this morality system, this conflict system. I'm going to apply it in this game towards you in the fact that you are close to losing your mind in a way. And I think every time you turn to the
Close
dark
to.
side, that's kind of going to be pushing you closer to the obsessions and delusions you've been buying into. So if you have to turn to dark side points to make your Force powers work, it's going to have in-game consequences, just so you know.
Okay.
Light side points means you're kind of keeping it together.
Okay, I think I'm a little shocked to see my friends. I definitely still want to find Merce, but I think in this moment, I recognize danger, and that kind of trumps it. I've kind of been alone in this room for at least a few days, right?
At least maybe a week, who knows.
Yeah. Okay. So
Alone.
So give me an
you with
athletics check
Ewoks.
Okay.
or a coordination check, whichever's better for you. And,
they're both not great.
okay. I think it's really badass, so I'm definitely going to give you a boost die.
Okay. I might use my special boost die anyway.
You've got high ground. I'm also going to give you an additional boost die because you've got high ground and you're trying to jump on a thing that's lower than you.
Okay.
However, I have so many dark side points. I'm going to flip one over.
Okay.
So let's call this a purple and a red that you're rolling against.
Oh snap!
Okay. And then I want to use the force. Can I use the force in this roll?
Maybe. Tell me what you want to do.
I want to make P9L think where he should be firing is up here. So I want to
Okay, you want to create.
maybe a ship, like a ship like flying at him.
That is brilliant. I don't think you can do it as part of this roll because this roll
Okay.
is jumping onto the spider
Fantastic.
beast,
Your
the
difficulty
machine
die,
gun.
Adam.
Do I get to roll a force die while I do this, or is that? I mean, what is?
Not in this case.
Nope.
Your
Okay,
force
great.
power doesn't apply to this.
Perfect.
I have an
Sorry.
important question. Does the bottle, does that label say sweet on it? No, not that one. I
This
know
one.
what that tastes like.
No, this one says extra dry. Did I get both of these super dry?
I'm gonna guess you did.
Well, you know
Okay.
what? There's a ton of delicious tequila in here.
It tasted dry.
There is some
very dry.
tequila. So what I'm rolling is two. This is my athletics check to.
James, what the heck?
James V.
James V.
1971.
I
Listen.
can't wait to see what that is.
Listen,
boy.
I know what's happening in chat right now. Is Sci-Fi T-Rex is planning ways to kill me and Europe.
Really?
No idea.
Yeah.
Slipping into paranoia,
He
I like
text-
it.
no, he
you sound
tweeted
like
me.
You're a little bit sounding like Trump right now. I like it.
No, I wouldn't. I'm not sounding like Trump because there's nobody. I'm saying nobody is.
That's what Trump would say.
No, it's not. Trump would say
So
people have told me I'm really
dishonest.
awesome. I'm saying
Right.
T-Rex told me he was gonna kill us.
T-Rex, thinking he can kill me. Sad. I'm an Ewok. Very sad. Very small. Underdog. So if you want to try to kill the Ewok,
Failing
that's on
sci-fi
you.
T-Rex.
Yeah, that sounds like Trump with a hut. In fact, you guys are
Yeah.
getting like a live stream in.
What?
It's your little comm links right now.
I'm the biggest Ewok that ever was.
guys, I want to see what
It's
this
real
roll
sad.
does.
Yeah.
I want to see what this roll is.
Wait, you
As-
should boost it.
Oh, can I?
Yeah.
Can I do it?
If you want to flip over a light side
You-
point into
wait,
a dark side
I don't.
point.
He
Not
already
on this
flipped.
roll. Come
Okay,
on.
all right.
There is.
It's fine.
The
You're
advantage.
supposed to
Alright.
do it before David does.
All right, then I don't want to do it.
It's okay. I'm not a stickler about that, but this is your roll as you come leaping off of the platform through the
Got
air,
a lot of boost.
wham, onto the
What
back of the spider.
the what?
That is
There's
still-
no successes
That
or
is
failures.
that is a failure. But
with a lot of
three
advantage.
We can re-roll it. You got like 3.
You do have some rerolls. Do you want to reroll that?
Do it.
Sure. Yes. Absolutely. Thank you
that's-
so much.
You
Your
leave with a
dice arrangement
lightsaber.
should give you something better
Yeah.
than.
You leave with
See
a
that?
lightsaber.
This
That
is
is
what
a
you,
success,
This
yes.
is what you should have had. Like, look, these two cancel out, so this
Okay.
is gone.
Great. A success and then
This
3
cancels
advantage. 2 successes, 3 advantage.
There you go.
Awesome. Okay, so
You stick the landing.
Tamaya has traversed through the universe or through the galaxies, and she's got several. She's wearing about 5 different cultures of clothing.
Is any of them Ewok?
I guess
But
at this
they only
point,
have the little
Just the
headscarf.
underwear.
yeah.
Are you wearing a
They
headscarf?
gave her a cowl, and she thought it was a gift. And she didn't think it was a bridal cowl.
She thought it was toilet paper. Honestly, there wasn't a lot of the forest, so
I love this. So 5 different types of like garb from all across the galaxy.
Her right arm has trailing scarves for some reason. There's a lot of fabric there, but
That's what
through the
Ewoks
air,
do for marriage.
yes. Through the air, her white lightsaber, rings in a circle as she uses it to balance her landing, and she sticks it. It doesn't have to do any damage, but she definitely uses it to stick her landing on the AT-AT.
You have 3 advantage if you want to do strain damage.
Yeah,
to
I
this
definitely
thing.
do. So using her lightsaber as kind of a sword and a handle lever on the AT-AT, she sticks it straight in, her hair whipping in the wind, and Sane, for this moment, has made just a really glorious athletic move.
That's dope. So the lightsaber goes in. This thing is so mounted up with a car pace of debris that you slice through stuff and just 2 old refrigerators fall off. Its system is not yet damaged, but
Okay.
it's gonna tangle it up and slow it down a little
All
bit.
right, fantastic.
You get the sense that this thing it's like you're going toe to toe against an AT-AT with bizarre and extensive customizations. So it looks dangerous.
Is there a straw poll for AT-AT or AT-AT?
Well,
I think it's AT-AT is.
I've been saying
Yeah.
it wrong the entire time, and I'm so sorry. ATST. It's like an ATST.
Yeah. This is
Two-legged one.
That's what I was
Oh.
thinking.
I think AT-AT is bullshit because every other version of the AT all-terrain vehicle imperial issue thing, you say AT whatever, right? You say
Yeah.
ATST or ATPT,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Right.
So why
Yeah,
would you
my
say
extensive
AT-AT?
experience in the Empire has led me to believe you're correct.
Well, I don't know. I've always said AT-AT.
Well, but imagine you're a grunt on the ground, you're a stormtrooper in the fight.
Yeah, it
first, and you're
does.
like, "Good, bring the AT-ATs in." You're not going to spell it
yeah,
out.
it
You're,
does.
you're
It does
military.
AT-AT.
sound military, I guess. But what do you call the ATST in that?
All right.
Okay, sorry.
Doesn't matter.
Sorry, I didn't mean to get us off course.
Important discussion.
Matters so little that I do what really matters. What's a big thing that matters is James V. 1971
Oh, what was
has
that?
donated a pack of 3 rerolls to this table.
Boom!
This is for anybody to use.
exploding.
Anybody?
Well, not me, I think.
Not you.
Yeah, for you guys. So these are to
You
share.
can have one.
Thank
You
you.
can have none.
Gladly.
Nope.
You can
Give
have one
him
of mine.
none.
Here you go.
What are you doing?
You.
Guys, let's be fair to the GM.
No.
You're so balanced and fair.
What the? No.
Look how many rolls we have.
How much did he pay
Look at how many
you?
rerolls
How much
Those
did
are
he
mine.
pay
Those
you?
are my personal rerolls.
He
Why would we
also-
help the person that can say, and a meteor hits the moon, you're all dead? Why would we help that
He's
person?
the one saying AT-AT.
Also,
He almost didn't let me call that a spider.
also, almost didn't. That's the a triumph, an additional triumph for Root, a floating triumph.
Oh my God, Root's going to ascend tonight.
I suggest it involves an epiphany along with what she needs to live. Winky smiley face.
Nice.
Thank you.
Along
Finally,
with what she
Okay.
needs.
A
Thank you,
triumph,
James V.
Trying not to kill you.
But I know.
a triumph for Grango.
Oh shit.
Use as he needs.
Oh shit.
Smiley
Oh.
face with the capital letter D. The big
Uh-oh.
happy.
Does Sci-Fi T-Rex have you in his?
I have a despair. I mean, I'm sorry. I have a donation from Sci-Fi T-Rex.
I
So
know.
Don't worry about it.
I know. Wait.
Guys, Amy has
my
landed.
gosh.
Gippy, seeing this feat of pure athleticism, what would you do?
So I see this amazing feat that fits right into Star Wars. I
Yeah.
mean, this amazing backflip, and so instantly all I can think, this reminds me of a story
Oh my God.
about when
gotta
all
be
these friends
kidding
have
me.
come together. I remember one time we were auctioning off the rights to the labor contained within the galactic orphanage on Dak Prime.
The reciprocating heavy blaster rifle
It should
tears
shoot
a
him.
huge gout of earth out of the way as it just nearly takes your head off.
Nearly.
And so that meal, which consisted of eelger mined by the orphans for days, was delicious. And it reminds me of this moment when friends are reunited. And I think we should all keep that warmth in mind of abusing small people
in service of a reunion of friends.
Rocket
As
is
we go
fired.
into battle.
Boom! Explodes.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll my leadership,
Okay.
which allowed improved inspiring rhetoric. Is the name of the skill.
So everyone's going to be really inspired by this.
For
So
each
inspired.
success removes one strain or wound from one ally in short range.
Oh, dope.
Each
dope.
advantage
Okay.
removes additional strain or wound from ally.
Well, you're not wounded.
Also, all affected allies get a boost die for the next 3 rounds.
Bam.
rounds?
Yeah, so difficulty 2.
Oops. David, you gave him that card.
Yep. My
That, I
bad.
have that skill normally though. Which is
Oh,
like,
look at this. This is a success.
That is
Okay.
3 successes.
is anyone hurt or have any strain? Or
I have
anything?
2 strain missing, so I'll put that back.
Okay.
You got 3 success.
Yeah, so 2 strain, and everybody gets a boost die for the next 3 rounds. on everything they roll.
Bam.
I'm
Okay.
full on strain, Dom.
Thank you.
There we go. From
That's
that
awesome.
inspiring piece of
But
rhetoric.
wasn't there 1 threat left over too?
There was one
There was,
thread.
yeah, 1 threat left over.
Well, I mean, I guess
You take
technically-
another strain from
I take
projecting your voice.
Wow.
I walked a couple feet, and so I'm just and so
real
after
wore
I
out.
yes,
Real exhausted.
that's basically what happens.
Also, possibly that piece of shrapnel you ate is you're kind of feeling that in one of your gullets.
yeah,
Lots of
okay.
it.
I mean, like I feel like I did just that stuff all the time, but whatever you say.
I don't know if you've eaten metal yet as part of your character.
Really? I ate a grenade. Although that killed me.
Yeah, that one blew up in you.
What the heck
I know.
is going on?
Gringo's turn.
All right, I've pulled my gun once that spider was booting up. ATST, ATAT, whatever it is, spider thing is booting up.
Mechanical god.
Is that Marlon? Oh, okay.
Oh,
and then
baby, oh, baby.
I hear this speech from Gippy, which I is not inspiring at all. What does inspire me is that you walked those 3 steps and are sweating. I'm like, all right.
If he can do it, I can.
All right. This guy means well, at least. He walked a little bit for us. So I
I
will
figured
use
you all
that.
were just like, I'm not dying here with him. Like,
Not today. Maybe tomorrow. So I will. I'm gonna take a shot from here, actually. And is there any noticeable weak points in this thing? I mean, it's made out of junk.
I gotta put the little Brando guy up here. That's
Does it
what he
actually
is.
have 8 legs or 2 legs?
It probably has kind of 4-ish.
4-ish,
legs. It looks like it must have a weak point in there, and I would take a mechanics check, or I would take maybe a relevant knowledge skill of some sort
Okay.
to identify what those would be.
Can I do that and take a shot, or is that 1 only?
It would be 1 only.
Okay, I'll just take a shot then.
Okay.
I'll aim at a joint. And
With your
take a
lancer?
shot. Yes.
Okay, roll that up. It's
Yes,
going to
yes,
be
yes, yes,
just. Well, normally it would just be 2 purple.
Oh, this is so ironic fighting P9L in the finale,
right.
fighting
I
a
know.
fighting a
It's
friend.
going to be 3 purple, actually.
am I an alcoholic? Because when he said
Do you
take a
have
shot, I got real
any?
excited
Nope.
and then realized he was talking about
3
shooting
purple.
things.
Yes.
Thank
Okay,
you.
cool.
Hey, you know what?
We
You
do
should.
have the
Yeah, do you want tequila?
You should definitely
that's a terrible
boost
idea.
it.
Oh,
Okay.
spend a
Yeah,
dark side
sure,
point.
that'd
Thank
be
you.
great.
Absolutely. Turn one of those into a purple.
That way we get more
Absolutely.
light side points.
Oh, and it has defense against ranged attack, so go ahead and add a black setback to that.
Sorry.
Thank you.
Well, I have Pierce.
Good,
or-
which means you
Take
ignore
away.
1 point of soak, which
No,
will be good.
I'm sorry, it has accurate 1, so I get a boost die, right?
Yes, that's right.
Yes.
Boost die.
Yay, cool.
Roll it up,
Holy cow. Okay.
and then it's my turn, so you better make it a good shot.
It is?
Wait, you beat me? I guess
You
so.
did get 0.
Uh,
The Ewoks are chanting all around you guys intensely.
This way.
Right in front of my face, just like that?
Yeah, perfect. Thank you.
I like that.
Ring.
To the jungle. I roll my dice.
Oh my God! Here you go.
worked out
Yeah,
well.
knock the jungle over.
This was a success if you want to keep it.
No.
All right.
Well,
Guys, my
Fine.
trees.
now I have to re-roll it.
If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
Reroll.
Okay.
Your weapons are.
Wait a second. You didn't touch.
Your weapons are useless against me.
I
Here's
forgot I
my
had second
rerolls.
chances.
Oh yeah.
Wait, where's your chance die?
Wow.
Oh,
Where are
right,
your
yeah.
chance cubes?
No, dude, that's so many successes.
It is, but I have to add
I
these.
know, but he's got to add these.
Okay,
Oh, you
cool.
knocked that
What
over.
was this? Like that?
Yeah.
Or,
I think it
okay.
was a success.
Cool, that's another success. Holy cow.
Fine.
So where's the failures? There's 4 failures, so I will take out all of these.
Cool.
So there's 3 success. I take 2 strain and 2 threat.
Nice.
Dang.
How many success?
3.
Okay.
Tres.
Success and an advantage.
Oh, it's a success and
The
advantage.
boost die that you knocked
Oh, okay, so it's one threat. Oh, wait.
No, it was
the
an
boost I knocked over?
was a
Boost that
success,
you knocked over was a success.
and you just turned it to a success. So you have another
okay.
advantage. That's what they're saying, right?
So I have one threat, 3
yes.
success.
Good job paying more attention than I did.
1 threat, 3 success.
1 threat, 3 success.
Okay, so how much damage do you do, sir?
Oh, let me pull that up. It is 5. Crit on a 4, so I did not get that. But I do have Pierce 2.
5, so 3 success, 5, 8, plus
8.
Pierce 2
Pierce
is great.
2.
So it takes.
Pew, pew. And then I'm going to
Nice.
hover behind Yerp to take cover. I assume he's the only bit of cover we have here.
Probably.
Once there's like a pile of junk
But
I can hide behind.
but we're also surrounded by.
I think that works for me. I think with your boost, if you want to take a little bit of cover, it'll make it harder to hit you with a ranged attack.
Okay, it was a
Wait.
threat, actually.
Oh, it was a threat?
It was a threat.
Great, so I'm
Let
going
me just a move after I shot, though. That's what I was doing. Just moving
You're-
after.
Okay, well then take a strain
it's
as
happening.
you really you start flapping those wings in your one artificial wing.
Okay. I have 14 strain.
I'm going to make hash out of you, says Zap Brannigan as he opens fire.
Wait, who says that?
Zap Brannigan or P
Crap.
The new P9L
P9L.
says stupid things.
P9.
Very disappointed in him.
The old one didn't do that at all. He was a very
I need
nice
one more
gentleman.
yellow dice. Does
Yes.
someone
Oh,
have
yeah.
one?
Well, this is a yellow die.
Yeah.
What do you need?
This one right here.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah,
Holy
there's
cow.
some stuff hiding in
What
there.
are you
what's that
rolling
against?
against?
Just
Nothing.
two purple.
Nothing. No big deal.
And I'm going to spend a dark side point. Sorry.
Oh.
Thank you. 2 purple. Might as well spend a dark side point to upgrade one of these greens to another yellow.
No.
No, the other way, Garov. Stop
Yeah.
letting him
I'm
cheat.
sorry. I forgot.
So I'm rolling 4 yellow and a green against 2 purple as the
Wait.
reciprocating blaster arm.
2 purple is the difficulty of hitting Gringo?
Because it's random.
Oh no, not Gringo. I think he's shooting at you.
at me.
Yeah, might as well. Who
I'm
should he be
too.
shooting
I
at?
should be harder to hit. I'm small.
Yeah.
But
Gringo's flying, for goodness sake.
Well, I'm hiding behind a rancor, actually.
Yeah, I'm on the ring.
Okay, never mind.
So it's been
Whatever.
Have
I'm
some
about to die. I
give me
accept
one.
it.
Okay.
Give me one. Okay, I'm going to
setback.
take a setback since you're. But I mean,
I'm small.
I guess he's
tiny.
targeting Yerp then.
No! Look at me! I'm an Ewok!
Holy shit.
That was an extremely lucky roll.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that
For
could have
you,
been worse.
I have 1 success on that.
No, 2.
Good.
2 with
a
my
triumph.
with a triumph.
4 advantage.
4 advantage, that's a crit.
Why
probably.
would they target me?
He didn't target you.
Slash Yerp.
Okay. I think he's going to target you.
P9L. Oh, okay.
Let's do that.
Where's my camera
oh
that
my
I can
God.
look at it with a disc?
David will kill you. David will just come out of nowhere and fucking rip your face off.
I like to do that.
That's the kind of DM he is. He doesn't give a fuck.
Take 11 points of damage.
Wait, did you just shoot at me?
He's mean. He's cold.
You are my enemy, and we've been sitting next to each other for months, and I
11
never knew it.
11 points of damage.
Oh my God.
Stand up my forest, guys. Come
Minus your
on.
soak. I'm sorry.
Garov was
Luckily, in
pretending
your
to.
flashback, you have a giant mech suit. You've been wearing them.
You take a
What?
critical wound from the triumph,
What? God.
and sci-fi T-Rex bought a despair for Europe.
Wait, is this shooting me or Yerp?
Shooting you.
This is the end of Europe.
Then
by
how
the
is
way.
Then how does the despair against Yerp coming?
Oh
Because-
yeah, I guess I can't trigger that on this roll. He should have given me a triumph to use against Europe. Okay. Forget about it.
Wait, why would a triumph against Yerp have counted against me?
I was
Yerp
gonna
loves
use-
me.
No.
I think-
Oh, that's a good way to use it. Oh, maybe I could do that in the future.
Give him ideas. What are you doing?
Okay, well, so we'll say he strafes you. I'm going to give you the choice as you see this gun coming around, opening fire.
No, it's gonna hit me.
You're going for it. Okay.
Bring it.
So you
What is
managed-
it? How many damage?
It was 11.
11.
11.
Only 11.
Minus
Which
my
is-
soak is 3 because I wear a giant coat. It's too big for me.
Whose coat was that?
Wait, so where are you now?
What's your total?
Wait, 11 minus 3 is 8. 4.
And can you roll the 2d100, the 2d10, sorry, the percentile
Wait.
dice?
Okay, what's important to remember here is I've already got 3 critical wounds, but I just introduced durable, reduce critical injury by 10.
So this is just plus 20 then.
Oh, I'm sorry, can I flip over? I'm going to...
Flip a
I
destiny point?
have to.
No, that's fine. hang
have
on
that
to it.
already.
That's okay.
Oh, you do, don't you?
So this is 20.
However, I have to tell you,
You had it.
Yeah, whatever.
this creature has lethal blows. That adds plus 30 to the crit.
Wait, that's plus.
17 plus 30 is 47, minus 10 is 37.
But plus 20. Because she
additional-
already has. It's 30 minus 10 for her.
Do all the math you want.
So
You'll
it's
never hit
It's plus
100.
50.
60, so 67.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
You don't get to apply any bonuses, not any bonuses. You don't get to apply any boost dice from any rolls until the end of the encounter. As you are shaken to your core.
I guess I'll just have to do that
Wait,
again.
I'm shaken to my core.
No, I guess it's any boost die,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So the boost
removes
die
all
from.
boosts from skill checks till the end of the
Wait,
encounter.
wait,
trying to heal you.
I can just save this boost die from chat for later then, right?
For later,
Oh,
but you
yeah.
can't apply it in this encounter.
But those 3 boost die are out.
Yeah.
Fear comes tearing through you.
Oh my god.
Fear? I don't know what that is.
Okay, well then something else has caused you to really be shaken.
The light
Bullets.
came and talked to you and said no thanks.
Yeah.
Nah.
It is your turn.
We full up.
It is your turn.
No.
Wait, I'm still alive? Is what I basically, I accept this. This is how I accept this narratively.
Okay.
Is this moment of is where I realize that I was never dead. I've been alive this whole time. I walked into stupid situations without thinking about it because I thought I was dead. And this whole time, I've just been alive in a different place. Everything's topsy-turvy. Up is down, left is right. I've made friends with a giant monster.
As there's like
Everything has been a lie.
I'm not a monster.
there's that your ears are ringing you like when an explosion goes off near you, probably from the sound of this, and that
I'm not
ringing
going to turn into
sound
light.
fades away, and as it fades away, you hear the chanting of the dozens and dozens of Ewoks.
The universe is full of craziness.
And that's when the epiphany hits you, and you're like, the blood is flowing from these open wounds in your body, and you realize, I'm alive.
There's a decision to make here.
You have 2 floating triumphs and a powerful flashback token.
Do you want to live?
Root.
Well, I guess it's my turn then, isn't it?
And it's your turn, and Europe's there. Still alive, are you, little pesky mutant? Don't worry, that won't last for long.
It's Dom over there going,
Brings his second gun
he's
around.
just farting.
Brando continues
That's
to
not what Ewoks sound
jiggle as he's like, no.
Stay under control, my beautiful pet. You have to marry your wife still. It's just a lover's spat. I'm speaking about you.
I can't.
Why don't you
understand
do
what you're
something to
saying.
stop these lunatics?
You just hear,
Yeah, I'm in the same boat as you, buddy.
what do you do?
I still
Ro?
have rope, and I still have nets, and I still have
When you have a hammer,
Ewok ingenuity.
when you have a hammer, everything looks like a nail, right?
everything looks like a nail. When you have a net, everything looks like something you can throw a net over, which is what
How
this
apt.
looks like.
Ah, that's a great quote. When you have a net, everything looks like something you can throw a net.
Are you making a survival check
I
to
am
trigger one of your traps?
100% about to trap,
I love
just
that.
in the most bald-faced trapped way, where I just run up to that thing, and then I look like I'm just gonna run. I'm doing run, but then bam, nets.
Stay away from my beautiful boy.
Oh, where's he at? I'm gonna kill the shit
up
out
here.
of
He's
him.
riding it. He can't
He's
control
riding it. Oh, he's about
Imagine
to
Marlon Brando on a mechanical bull in a bar, but he's shirtless and covered in motor oil and studded with rainbow nipple rings.
Hot, very
yeah.
hot.
Because what's a survival roll for me now? 4 yellow.
Wow.
Shit.
Okay.
Why?
It is 2 purple and 1 black setback. Oh, except it's 3 purple against this guy.
Skippy just looks on and goes, my God.
And I'm going to spend a
It's
dark.
a trap.
I'm going to spend a dark side point to make one of those purple already. Yes, you've done it already. So you're rolling 4 yellow against.
You've done it already.
2 purple.
She knows.
All right, so max number of triumphs here is 6 with your 2 extra.
And you're throwing a net at. You're throwing a net at Brando.
Failure.
Triumph.
Dropping 1 triumph onto
Oh,
it.
nice.
But it's a failure triumph.
No.
Wait, what
No,
is
no,
it?
no. No, she doesn't.
Yeah, she's
This
failed.
cancel.
The triumph given from donations doesn't count.
Wait,
as
never
success.
mind. Hang on to my triumph.
Yeah,
You're
good
re-rolling.
call. You can totally-
Before you re-roll that, I needed. So you charged up. You threw your net at Brando on top.
This whole thing.
You've
I
got a
can net
huge
this whole thing.
So she's running, it's like a
you for
magician
noticing.
pulling out handkerchiefs, but it's just a net that keeps coming out. I love it. Okay.
It's net everyone. Everyone's getting a net.
And you start to
had it
get
in you.
tangled up on it as it comes out.
Oh, you have to re-roll that shit.
You can't re-roll.
Nobody
A
says
Despair.
It's a success,
Oh God.
I don't care. There's still a triumph
It's
on
not
that.
a success.
It's a triumph and a despair. And with a success, which means I successfully net everything.
It's not a
It's
success.
not a success.
Because the despair counts as a failure.
Failure. It's a failure.
Oh, re-roll.
You
can't.
can't.
It's a despair. I can't re-roll
You
it.
can't re-roll when despair's coming.
Use your
Okay.
flashback token or something. Good God.
Internet.
You could add a triumph onto it with your flashback token or with
Still
one
would
of your floating
fail.
triumphs. It would still be a
I
fail.
threw one of my floating triumphs on there
So
already.
it is
Oh, you already did. So it is a triumph. So it's a triumph, a despair, and a failure with advantage.
2 advantage, yeah.
Well, I love this game. Do you want to tell me? So your failure is you fail to net him,
Okay, what if my failure is my net's just not big enough?
and it just has like a little 3 foot by 3 foot.
That's cute.
Okay, so you fail to net it. That works for me. You have nowhere near enough net.
However,
What is this one doing? What are you doing? It's gonna step on
as
you.
the net flies towards the thing, it thinks the net is big enough. The P9 brain,
Aha.
the P9 all, thinks it's going to be big enough because this brain knows root.
Get that net away from me!
And it freaks out and bucks like a bunka bronco and throws all the Ewoks off of it.
It was just one, and her.
And
And
Tamaya.
I thought that Marlon Brando was on there.
Marlon Brando
one.
is.
Just one Ewok.
I thought it was Marlon Brando and his son.
Oh, he's
I was asking
he's
where his
calling the
son was.
machine god his son.
That's who he's trying to make marry
I was so confused.
Tamaya.
You don't understand
Oh, wait.
my beautiful boy,
It was
this machine
very clear.
beast.
I am
You've
just
already
now
penetrated him. That's step
catching
1.
the hell.
Oh,
There is a little voice coming from his.
I need an adult.
There's like a little. There's a voice from a little. No, forget it. That's too silly.
That's
wait,
too silly.
Kidding?
wait. So his son, he thinks his son is P9L.
My son is this beautiful machine god that I've built.
All right.
My
Just
son,
like in Star Wars Episode 2.
but he's out of my control now, like a bucking bronco. How will I ever marry this strange woman with Mon Mothma's hair?
This is just getting weirder and weirder. Okay. All right. So my triumph is that
Get what you guys are saying when you say it's weird. It makes sense to me. Go on.
my triumph is that the P9L brain thinks the net is
let's
going to be bigger,
unpack that.
freaks out, bucking Broncos off.
I'm falling.
The guy-
Do I stay on? I stay on because my lightsaber is in
If she's not telling, she didn't say you fell off.
I didn't say he fell
Brando
off.
in the
Don't
front in
really
his
care.
throne is hurled off like a doughy lump, hits the ground with a big splat.
He said like Gippy Bindu.
Aww. Hey now.
Despair
Totally way more suave than.
You can tell me what the
guy.
despair is.
steps on you.
Oh my god. Well, fine.
Because
This
it went
is
up. Has it come down? Yeah, that's right.
my fifth critical wound.
Okay, this doesn't have vicious on that because it's just crushing you. It's going to smash you into the dirt. So
This is plus 40 now.
plus 40. That is very much within the range of possibly killing you for good.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, I know too.
What?
Wait, that was your last one of your 5th critical roll. This is plus 30. I'm sorry. Yes.
I could
Yeah,
still
no.
do it if you roll. You'd have to roll like a 90. Why are you guys rolling? No,
Because God does not want me to die.
apparently
You
not
are
yet.
God.
Was plus 20 only?
No, plus 40.
It was plus
Or
40.
Plus
40.
30. Sorry, 30.
Plus
It's my
30.
fifth critical wound.
So it's a 48. Slam! Right down into the mud. It lifts its thing off of you, its foot, its giant mechanical lizard foot. And as it lifts it up, mud's in your ears, your eyes can't focus quite right. You have to increase the difficulty of all intellect and cunning checks, and that includes your survival checks,
God damn
until
it.
the end of the encounter. So they are increased, which means 1 additional purple, as you are now having trouble focusing. You guys see,
It's not that bad.
you've got like a big swollen eye where it smashed you into the muck.
So what you're saying is I add a purple, I don't take away a dice.
You'll, yes, so it's now up
Okay,
to
got it.
3
That's
purple
all right.
for a basic
You're
check.
all right.
Rude is
Can
like
Europe
the
have a
John
turn?
McClane of Ewoks.
What's that?
Can Europe have a
Yeah,
turn?
Europe can absolutely have a turn.
And MacGyver.
I want Europe to eat.
Kippy?
No.
Me?
Rango.
No.
P9L.
You.
No. Who on earth do you think I want The what Ewok I just
Oh,
jumped off?
Brando.
No, the
here.
Ewok.
Yeah, the
Brando, the Ewok.
Brando, yes.
And he's covered in oil, so go down easy.
Yeah. I want Yerp to eat him.
Wait, you're my cover.
Well, he runs away. Do you stay behind him as he runs to keep you covered?
Am I allowed to?
Yeah, if you want
Sure.
to, if you want to follow him closer to the trouble, I'm always going to say yes to that.
No.
The closer into danger,
No, I stay here.
the further you are from
I want
harm.
Yerp to eat him.
I stay here.
Well, what does he sound like as he eats him?
Because he's gonna like.
No, what are you doing? Is this
No,
man going
no,
to eat me
you know what?
alive?
That's not even right.
Swallowing me like a duck.
Yerp's like a dog, so Yerp's gonna chomp his teeth in
Oh God!
and do
Ah!
that shake to break his neck. And when his neck is broken, but he's still alive.
I've forgotten Root. I never should have forgotten Root. Root is some
Neck-
Rainbow nipple rings are flying off as they
Yeah.
shook everywhere,
bing, my eye.
hitting you, getting you in the face.
Neck broken, but still alive and feeling everything. Then Yerp throws him up into the air, opens his mouth, catches him, does a slow swallow, gone.
There's a hypnotic ballet as you guys see Marlon Brando's ragdoll corpse,
the T-Rex.
nude and covered in blackness, flopping down right into Yerp's gullet, and he starts to swallow. And he starts to swallow some more. You watch the Ewok feet go in, and then he starts choking. Sci-fi T-Rex botted despair for Europe. Brando at 4 feet wide is too big for the 7 foot tall Europe to fully fit into his gullet. It's like,
Yeah, 4 feet wide.
Oh, this is horrifying. Oh God.
and Europe hits the
Good
ground,
about this.
and color starts
It's
draining
not
from his
good.
face, as you can still see like the tiny little toes on the bottom of Brando's foot sticking out of
Wait,
Europe's
you can see his
open
toes,
mouth.
but there's no motion in
And
him
I
because
just
his
mean in the
neck
back
is
of the
broken.
throat. Yeah, not moving. The
No.
only motion is from his corpse being jiggled by
But listen, what's important
Europe's convulsing
is that
body.
he is aware of what's happening to him.
Who is he still alive in his gullet?
Yeah, his neck's broken, but he's alive. He might be slowly suffocating at this point, but he knows. He knows that he fucked with Root.
Star Wars rated PG-13.
For kids.
For kids, Star Wars, for kids. Okay, well, Europe is collapses to the ground as he starts choking to death. Back to the top of the order. Tamaya, Brando has been thrown off. You have a lightsaber that you pull out. You just saw the craziest shit you ever seen in your life,
Okay, and that's gonna give me enough.
and
of
you're insane.
And I'm crazy. So the only, yeah, that's true. But I'm still trying to save my friends. I need to stay alive to at least get back to Merce. So I have my force powers have been able to develop in time, and I am going to summon a starship.
Cool.
And perhaps, yeah, a little TIE fighter or something. Coming straight at this guy to make it aim up.
Roll a
Instead of
force
down.
die for me. They're right over there. Roll it up. If you get light side points, it's no problem. If you get a dark side point, you can use them still. However,
Okay.
you have to succumb to your madness. Would you like to have that be the end of your turn and not use the force? Or would you like to take
Can I reroll?
2 strain, a force die? Yes, you can.
I'm gonna give that a shot, but this I'm not gonna reroll again. Thank God.
got it.
Okay, then yes, I'm doing it.
Clutch.
Okay. That with 2 light side points, it looks super real.
To
Comes
him,
bombing in.
and I get to add another person it looks real to, but I don't really want it to. I want it to look double real to P9.
I like it. It's gonna freak him the hell out. That works for me. Are you staying on his back this turn?
I am because I feel
Lightsaber's still out?
like he wouldn't shoot backwards. I feel like I'm safe there, so I'll just stay on his back.
Clever girl.
I can feel you up there. I'm not. Oh my God!
Pew, 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 pew.
Save me!
And let's add some laser fire at him as well.
Okay, so I think and I think your idea was he's distracted by that and is going to shoot at that.
That's right.
Okay.
He might hit. I feel like he might hit some Ewoks up here, but at least he's not aiming at my friend.
Gippy.
I'm going to approach Root, and I'm just going to put my hand on Root's shoulder and be like,
Pretty far, but okay.
He's in the line of fire. You like this?
So close.
yeah. And I'm going to say to Root, that was the greatest show that I've ever seen in my entire life.
I've never seen anything quite like that. That was the combination trap and still alive vor of an Ewok by a Rancor.
You're using words I wish I didn't know what they mean.
It's like, bravo, bravo.
Over your head, intense laser fires. This thing fires at illusions only it can see. Look out! I'll destroy you.
So I'm going to need my inspiring rhetoric to root.
To healer.
To heal root up a little bit.
That's
Beautiful.
very nice.
Nice, thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. In fact, I'm going to upgrade one of these. I'm going to flip over a light.
Guys, while I was in the bathroom, I
Yeah.
figured out what I'm doing to the rest of that Ewok.
Oh, good.
Let's all.
Oh, good, because you didn't do much to it yet. Havana has donated to give you one reroll.
Nice.
There you go, Vanna.
Thank you, Havana.
Sub free.
Oh, thank you,
all right.
Havana.
Still counts.
Gippy, how did your inspiring words go?
Not great.
No, it went really well.
Yeah, so that's 2 wounds or strain
That you heal back.
that
Cool.
you heal back.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
fantastic. That's
good.
pretty great.
That's all right.
You feel soothed. However, you're distracted by the convulsing body of your dear pet, who continues to choke on the body of
Yeah, I was
the
hoping Gippy was gonna
Oh my
help this
God.
guy not choke, because that's like your
No,
thing,
that's-
is eating people.
100% what I was thinking about.
Oh, okay.
Oh, see, no, Gibby thinks this is part of the show.
Gringo.
He's like intensely like aroused by the whole thing.
Gippy's gonna really enjoy my
Always comes
solution
back.
to this problem.
Sure.
To arousal.
You're a
Gringo,
master showman.
I'm not gonna mess with it then.
this thing is injured. It looks like it's not going to fire at you guys this round, which gives you a stay of execution, I would
Yeah,
say, but it is not dead yet.
I'm gonna take a shot at it, and
Nice.
I don't think I have my dice anymore.
Okay.
That's at 52.
Hey, man, you only got to roll them twice. I'll give you one more roll.
All right. Well, that's just because you can get a despair out of it.
That's predominantly the reason.
I'll take it though, because I can get 3 successes out of it too. This isn't a regular Star Wars die. Get out of here.
Come on, get out of here.
What's this against?
Just 2 purple if you're just shooting this thing. I'm
I
sorry, 3 purple,
am-
and I'll spend a dark side point in order to make that 2 purple in a row.
Look at all the light side points we
Yeah,
have.
we have so many light side
sorry, buddy.
points.
There you go.
You
This
should
is
use
awesome.
them. Are you using one?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, I think you should.
And you guys don't forget the 3 rerolls that are floating at the table.
Yes, the floating rerolls.
And then
Thank
I still have the boost from Gippy, and then I get a boost for my gun.
Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah.
This could be weird.
Oh, it has defense against range, so take 1 black setback.
Oh.
Yeah, roll it up.
Okay, this is a lot of
Do it!
I love rolling dice.
Kablingo. This looks good, actually.
My
These
God.
cancel out. These cancel out.
Nice.
Those cancel out.
These cancel out.
All that looks very good to me.
Okay.
Success. 2
Yes.
success.
So 2 success and 3 advantage, and I take 2 strain.
Excellent.
Not the worst.
2 strain to Gringo. You succeed.
I'm at 12.
So you told me it was the damage before, right? With how much?
It was 5 plus the 2 and pierce 2.
9.
Excellent, thank you.
Oh well, not. It'd be 7, but 2 of that is piercing.
Oh, I see.
So it goes. To
Where do you shoot it at? Where have you aimed at this thing?
Probably the same exact place I already weakened it.
Which
at.
was where?
One of the leg joints.
Okay. You keep nailing that leg joint again and again. You're just blowing through the outer edges of the armor. And you can now see like exposed wiring in there. It's limping on that leg.
I've seen the weak point.
Stop it! Let go of me.
I'm not grabbing you.
I'm talking to you. I'm talking to her.
Oh, okay. She's not doing that though.
Don't focus on me. Focus on the TIE fighter flying right at your face. Save yourself.
Just doing loops here.
Don't tell me what to do. Look out! It says pulling back. It is my turn. It's going to open fire on these. This tie again, I guess. Just shooting, just tearing. Heavy artillery weaponry fire.
Okay.
Strafing through the trees. No problem. Okay, so it doesn't hit anybody, except BSB Care donates to David a triumph. Floating triumph that he can use anytime he wants. And I'm going to say that
It kills 10 Ewoks.
What? I don't.
you hear the.
I can kill Ewoks. No one else can kill Ewoks.
Tell that to P9 now.
As a tree comes crashing down
Jesus Christ.
that it has shot through.
If that's falling on Europe, I swear to God.
No, Europe's choking. I think it's gonna fall between you and Europe, and I think it's going to. Thank you.
Yeah.
BSB Care.
Tactical.
Thank you, BSB Care.
I want you to think about a connection that we've had.
He giveth and he taketh away.
There's this thunderous slam as it hits the ground. I'm going to deal another crit. I only have one triumph, so it seems unfair to hit you guys both with it.
You can't. That's
Wait, was a triumph given to him to use or to you to use?
To
on
me
him?
to use.
Oh,
on anybody.
I thought it was for him to
On
use.
anybody.
I mistook it.
Gippy's been.
Why
Gippy's been
everyone
death
is
and back.
okay about dying this game?
Because it's the
I'm not.
climactic battle. Okay, so roll 2d100, or your 2d10.
Okay.
I think I'm going to give it... Would Gippy be fragile enough that every critical wound against him is enhanced?
Sure.
Would it make you
Sounds
angry?
funny.
Would it make... I'd almost give plus 30 to this roll just
Can I
because.
extra fuck you up?
For free?
Oh, that's just 8.
It's an 8.
I call it
Wait.
an 80. Why didn't you roll one of the
that's-
Why didn't
percentile
you roll
dice?
with
Oh,
10?
wait. Okay, I did it
That's
wrong. So,
Roll one with the
yeah.
10.
Okay, totally. Sorry.
I didn't know I had 2 in there.
And it's a 10.
Hey.
Two more
so it's
from
like
the
a
8 we said it
40.
was.
Wow, yeah.
It's a real stinger. It's a stinger. Increased difficulty of next check by 1. So your next check's a little harder because, one of those branches whipped you right on the shoulder. It stings a little bit.
Owie.
All right.
I'm done.
Cool.
Roots.
Actually, an enormous tree fell down, and then one of those twigs, like from
Oh.
a branch, just went. Psh, and you're like, ooh,
Ah.
oh, the enormous tree.
Yes.
Root,
Okay.
You're separated from
All right,
Europe,
but
who is choking.
I've spent most of my life in trees. So climbing through a fallen tree should be nothing to me.
Should be. Okay, sounds good. So
Okay, let me tell you my whole plan so that you tell me how to roll for it.
Okay.
My whole plan is to climb through this tree, reach Yerp and the Ewok that Yerp is choking on. Guys, I've been watching a lot of Hannibal lately. Is how I want to preface this.
that
Love
makes
that
sense.
show.
It's a brilliant
It's
freaking
really
show.
super good.
Oh my gosh, I'm almost to the end of season 2, and I'm like,
Keep going.
Like,
It is
I'm
well.
just like,
Tell me more about what you're doing.
Sorry.
so I have my stone knife that I carry with me at all times.
The one you've never mentioned. Yes, go on.
I've mentioned it many times.
Okay, go
I've
on,
used
go
it
on.
constantly.
Okay, all right, that's true.
Can we do things like that?
Yeah, sometimes.
But no, I've had a stone knife from the beginning.
Yes.
Yeah, we're retconning that in right now. I agree.
No, I
We can
have
all
used
remember
it.
the many times you pulled out my stone knife.
It is, look at this.
I believe you. I believe
Knife made of chipstone.
Okay.
In print. It's not even written in. It was in the original description of the character.
Okay, so you have always had it with you. You've got it now. Makes sense. There it is.
As a hunter-gatherer,
A little dusty.
I've used it. I have used it.
Still got the price tag on it.
I made it myself. I pull out my stone knife, and I take this Ewok by one leg, and I use my knowledge as a hunter-gatherer, which I have often used to bisect my prey, including several gippies.
Okay, true.
And I reach my hand down into
Yerp's mouth.
Yerp's mouth, and I slice just right to cut this Ewok in half. And I yank half out.
200 pounds.
Not 200 pounds.
No, 2 feet.
Yeah.
Okay, all
To
right.
make the rest of it slide easily down.
That
his
sounds
throat.
quite difficult to me.
How
So
big
first
is
of
this
all,
knife?
you have to get. First of all, you're gonna have to get over this tree.
I don't like how this plan's just cribbed from Ewok Adventure. That's like my favorite scene in that film. Anyway.
Second, you're gonna have to crawl into the mouth of a choking rancor. Third, you're going to have to.
I don't have to crawl into the mouth because you said that his toes are still out.
Out of the base of its throat because it already is a flying body. landed
Okay.
in his
Have
mouth.
you guys seen leverage? No, the tennis ball.
If
The
he's that
tennis ball
deep,
coming out
I'm
of the
fine just
rattlesnake- or
filleting
the
him.
snake boat.
I'm fine filleting that Ewok.
Okay.
And pulling fillets out
Right.
and throwing them around until he's thin enough to go down
3 purple,
the Ewok throat.
2 black setback die because you're scrambling over this tree.
2 black setback die.
I think it's going to take you 2 maneuvers to get there, so you're going to have to take 2 strain.
Okay.
And I'm going to upgrade it with the dark side point.
I have a question just because I want to make this a little bit more kid-friendly. Like, is Brando still alive and feeling all this because his neck is broken?
Yes. 1,000
Okay.
times.
No, his
I
neck
just wanted
is-
to make sure.
His neck is broken. so I don't think he can feel anything below his neck.
He can't feel it, but he knows it's happening. If he doesn't know it's happening, I'm going to speak to him Ewok.
It's more of an
I am
existential horror.
filleting you.
Cool.
Yeah,
that sounds dark enough.
I'm going to say in Ewok.
Sounds sufficiently dark.
Kids get that.
In Ewok, I am saying to him, I am filleting you, and when I am done here, and while you still dream your dreams before you are dissolved in acid, I will do the same to everything you've ever loved.
I'm getting the sense that you're imagining Sci-Fi 2 Rex as Brando at the moment. Go ahead, roll it up.
Ding!
Bitch.
Yep, dead on.
Well, thank you. All right.
Okay, what do I roll?
$100 to kill Europe.
Oh, don't give him ideas, or her. Roll it up. I think I told you it was.
You told me what I had to roll, but what am I rolling?
Oh.
Roll against, but what am I rolling?
Well,
I feel like it should be
sounds
survival.
Like survival.
It does.
To climb over a tree and then prevent someone from choking on a beast.
I'm going to go ahead and use this.
Selden Arceus gives Talene 1 boost. Thank you for the donation, Selden.
Thank you, Selden.
However, you can't use it during this encounter, so.
That's a second boost I can't use? I'll just leave these here to taunt you.
Okay.
I'm going to use this, though,
Okay.
which is my floating
Destiny point.
destiny point.
So go ahead and.
But I'm already at full 4 yellows.
Add a green to it. Roll it up.
Wait, this is the face that I'm making at David right now. I want you to understand. I am going to.
Rambo now.
She's out for blood. Dang!
That's a
That
lot.
one that came out pretty good.
That's a lot of blood.
That came out pretty good for you.
There will be blood.
So that is 5 successes.
Shit balls.
That's probably not enough, right?
Okay, you managed to climb over the tree. You managed to get your knife out. You managed to get in the mouth of the Ewok, and you managed to cut up the corpse of
You know what?
the
I'm
body of Brando so he can be safely swallowed by your choking friend. However, as the DM, and as my DM feed, I'm going to rule, he died from his broken neck already. So even though you shouted at him, he didn't hear it because he's already dead.
Oh, no.
Don't worry, kids. He's dead already.
That's all the leeway I had
Okay,
on that
but
roll.
You wanted to kill him, and guess what? He's dead.
What's important now, and
From an earlier action you took against him.
you all may recognize this from the past. This isn't new, but I want you to understand that I am drenched in his blood.
That makes sense.
Drenched
Okay.
in his blood,
Dripping.
wild-eyed.
You're a sponge for blood.
I am.
So you come out of your Rancor's mouth, and we have to remember that there are dozens and dozens
Dozens of
Ewoks
Ewoks
around you
watching.
as you yank out.
I'm pulling
And I'm not going to
fillets out.
describe how gruesomely
Recognizable fillets.
disfigured this corpse is at this point.
I mean, it's already a weird-shaped creature, like an
Yeah.
Ewok that's 4 feet wide,
And also, he had no fur.
and he didn't
And
have
covered
fur.
in motor oil.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's nightmarish what you yank out. You can see like some of the spinal cord. Like as you and you come out, and I think just an
I have a speech ready for my next turn, people.
silence as all the Ewoks just stare down at your blood-drenched body.
Oh my god.
It's pretty intense. It's your turn, Tamaya. You're still on top of Zap Brannigan in robot form, trying to kill you. Everything.
Okay.
What? That was no TIE fighter. I'll get you this time, Tamaya.
Okay, I'm going to use my lightsaber to. Can I cut off a gun turret perhaps?
You could probably cut it in half.
All right, I want to cut.
It's a
entire thing?
lightsaber, yeah.
It's I want, but I want. Yeah.
And it's taken some wounds.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
If you're making an attack against with a lightsaber,
I want to make an attack with my
If you want.
lightsaber,
If you want.
and I would love, I would love to split it into cut off at least one gun turret, or but
okay.
maybe like run it into the ground. I guess.
Zoom. Okay, well that's going to be. So you're
Yeah,
not
I might because I'm on the back half of him, like because the guy was in front of me.
Is your brawn or your agility higher?
Oh, I bet neither. But maybe my agility. Let's see.
Both are 2. Okay. Those guys.
Oh, I see.
Okay, so you get to roll 2 green.
Okay.
Is all you've got here, and you're going to be rolling it against. You're right on it, and you're using a melee weapon. 2 purple.
Okay.
Do you need
I'll
purple?
boost the fuck out of that.
I'm going to say,
And I still get Gippy's boost.
as a force
Yeah.
user who has been trained by this mentor for a while, normally I would penalize you for using a lightsaber. However, because of your training, I'm not going to penalize you. So just 2 purple is all you're rolling against.
Oh, wait. Oh, because I'm not trained, I can just...
Normally, if you were untrained, if one of you guys tried to use a lightsaber, I would automatically upgrade one of the purple to a red to show the danger of possibly cutting off an arm with a lightsaber. You have a little familiarity with this.
Because of Shrike.
Because of the Shrike. I am going to
This is
spend
from Gippy.
one of my 2 remaining dark side points to turn one of those purple into a red, though,
Okay.
Okay.
to hope for that despair, anyway.
Okay.
All right.
Hope
all right.
away.
Fair.
And I think that's it. Anyone else have anything?
I have Gippy's boost in hand.
DJ Regular is giving the table 1 free destiny point
Oh.
to spend as you care to do.
Thank you, DJ Regular.
Thank you, DJ Regular.
There you
Just
go. Do
make
you want to
that-
upgrade your roll?
Let's put it right
I
here.
already did.
Oh, you already
right
did.
here.
Then roll it up,
But
please.
if with a free destiny point, perhaps I can do it again. Is
I'm
that a
down
thing?
with that. Works for me.
Sure.
boss.
Yeah,
do it.
let's spend that destiny point.
You the boss, yo.
Well, that was fast.
So you're rolling.
Yeah,
Thank
thanks,
you.
CJ Regular. It's
End
gone.
End it, Tamaya.
Okay, so I've got 2 yellow, 1 red, 1 purple, and a boost. Pretty good. That's definitely a success.
Yeah.
Just 1 success flat, it looks
That's
like.
just 1 success.
Yep.
And your lightsaber does 10 points of damage.
10 points of damage.
And ignores all armor because it has breach.
1 critical.
No,
it's,
it's-
also vicious too.
1 threat.
What?
There's 1 threat. There's 2
Oh, I
threats.
didn't see that one.
So you cannot crit on it, but you don't need to because as you swing your blade to cut off this turret, it goes through it like butter. Just and like whong, hits the ground like the severed metal arm, just glowing red hot where the lightsaber sliced through the hot.
Wonderful.
Sheared through the metal. Beautiful. And like your blade just comes through and you can spin it back around on your same turn. This is enough damage to kill it. Do you want to describe what you do to this thing?
Yes.
No, Tamaya, you know it's me. It's me.
P9L, you've gone through way too many transformations for me to know exactly who you are anymore. I've ejected and reinstalled your hard drive at least 10 times myself.
Whoa.
Yes, and I meant it that way.
Yeah.
Don't get comfortable. And
Don't get comfortable. That's a really badass thing to say to somebody.
Darkwing Duck
Yeah,
thing.
Darkwing Duck, yeah.
Okay. And as you say that, you drive your lightsaber what? Straight down?
so I slice across, clang, the front part of him.
head.
Falls to the ground, and then maybe with one more show of athleticism, because why not?
Barrel roll.
Yeah, I do a forward front flip off of
yeah.
the thing and off of his body, and I stab. Let's see if I can do this. I go stab backwards, and then I release it and stab forwards and down, so he can't.
So you're
talk
like
anymore.
way back and then forward.
Yes. So picture this: I'm crouched on top of his body. I take my lightsaber and I jump forward, swing, and as I go back, latch on. It does go through like butter, so it's more like zoom, and then down.
Is everyone on the same page?
Gippy
Yes.
holds up a 5.
And then the thing, again, like a fillet, falls to pieces around you.
Wonderful, and that makes my flowing cultural rags fly up in the wind along with my hair as
Very
it settles
convenient.
down.
As P9 all fades out, goes P9L's voice comes back and goes, nice cultural appropriation. With that stinging retort. Is shut down. Is dead.
Yay.
Is also probably this sub-personality was the reason why bombs kept showing up in your ships all the time.
God damn it.
What? It all makes sense.
It was only every
Another
time
character
P9L
I
was
played created that.
Yeah, did it, yeah.
the long game.
Yeah, that makes sense.
The long game.
The thing falls apart. You're holding out the corpse of Brando.
Okay, so I have a speech prepared for my fellow Ewoks. It's a long one. I'll shorten
Summarize
it down
Okay.
to basically these things in Ewok none of these people understand, which is that I have been into the heart of the technology and all of the stars, and I should be your new leader.
Oh.
I mean, it's much longer. And
Yeah.
it's got nuances and it references our shared history and religious figures.
Yes.
But the crux of it is
It also uses undeniable logic.
Ewok logic,
Ewok
which has a
logic.
lot to do with like machines and
Sometimes
I've
there's
been on the machines, and the hugest machines.
I've been inside them. They've done what I said. They've
Your
helped me.
logic is turning me.
your
With the gods.
struggles to his
You will
feet
not meet a bigger machine fan than me.
as
You
Yerp
must be our leader.
Yerp gets back to his feet, the color returning to his face.
Yeah.
He comes up and nuzzles into you, glad to see that his
Yes.
root is
Oh,
back.
he's not dead.
No, he's
And I
all right.
climb on his shoulder, and we rise up in a show of power. And I stretch my arms out, much like I did when I thought I should be light.
Yes.
But inside, this time I am saying, "Follow me!"
Ewok equivalent of "Can you dig it?"
Yes. Yeah.
And the Ewoks can dig it. I gotta say, Ewoks are kind of sheep, and they definitely recognize a strong leader when one shows up.
Or just a person who can list off mechanical things.
Or just to solidify this, I'm going to take a fillet of their former leader, and this guy is crossing all the taboo lines in Ewok land.
They are dark.
I'm going
You're gonna
to take a huge bite out of it, chew it up, and swallow it in front of him.
That's worse, yeah.
You're gonna fuck it.
We said all the taboos. Okay, well, yeah. So
Not bad for a beginner.
you pick up, you basically and there's like a bit of the Brando's spinal column, and just tearing
Yeah,
at
yeah.
it.
I'm going to keep the bones and make a necklace out of them.
Yeah, and the huge yub nub goes up from the Ewoks.
Yeah, it does.
Yub nub, as you are.
Yub. Nub. Yub.
Oh, can the cheers be
What a
don't get
terrible
comfortable?
species.
You guys manage to catch your breath, look at each other. You hear this chanting coming down around you guys from all these Ewoks who start to descend, already changing their minds about the madness that they fell victim to. And a voice,
Merce.
well, the first thing you hear is probably the roaring of the badass motorcycles.
Uh-oh.
Because the only thing cooler than hover bikes
Leather jackets.
is motorcycles, real motorcycles.
Actual motorcycles with
Actual
wheels.
motorcycles.
Well, because
Wait. Are
we
these like
must
cruisers?
in touch with the earth we stay. So therefore, motorcycles.
I'm on board.
Touch the earth.
Fuck it up.
Yeah, fuck it
Real
up.
cool.
Dirt bikes?
Leave our mark.
We got that joke.
Banished the darknesses. All right, my bros, you have passed the vision quest. I see that you are perhaps
Who the
Forces
fuck
of
are
light.
you?
That's right. She hasn't met you.
Yoda.
I'm so glad I asked. Are you Merce?
Merce, no. But about you I sense a strong and ominous force of darkness. Perhaps you are the answer to what I sense
I
in
am
the
very
skies.
sad.
Yo, dog.
Pain and suffering.
Wait, is it
sense-
do?
Reaches out to you
Do.
and starts doing a little arm thing.
Are you blessing me?
I understand now. A greater evil awaits. Up there.
The heart of everything, he says, pointing up into space towards the skies, where you, even in the daytime, can see the glittering debris field of the Death Star, too. Still floating out in space, still constrained.
Who is the Shrike? Mentor of yours, I see.
That's right. But he left me. He's not here anymore.
His evil is almost culminating.
He wasn't evil. He was helping me.
Only one. Evil and good are two sides of a credit.
The same credit.
You are his student, but perhaps you too could also be. You must evolve beyond his student and seek your own path and show them the way. Only you can guide them in.
What? I barely know my own mind at this point.
Trust your instincts. You'll know them to be true. You must fly into outer space. All of you.
I've been there.
He
I've
says,
done that.
expediting the narrative.
Yeah.
Fly into outer space with these.
He says, as
Wait, are they?
Props.
Wait.
as the rad troopers behind you,
Are they jetpacks?
jetpacks. Not just any jetpacks.
Fly into space with jetpacks.
Space jetpacks that are worked into rad trooper armor themselves.
No. No, thank you.
We're gonna light
Wait,
up.
do we all get to wear red trooper glasses?
Each one custom fit for each of you, as it was foreseen in the
I
prophecy
doubt it,
long
but
ago.
all right.
So there's like a stormtrooper outfit that's shaped for a Toydarian with the big belly.
Do we know this isn't gonna
weird
kill
face.
us?
I'll just get the two uniforms that
definitely gonna
I used to trick you for decades.
Space works.
Yeah, so it's vacuum sealed rad trooper outfits with private atmospheres that let them operate in the most extreme environments.
But how does it do breaking through the ozone of a planet?
That is where it gets truly radical. For a powerful force field surrounds the Death Star's remains. It prevents high-speed projectiles from passing over. There's only one way to get through this energy field and out of the atmosphere of the moon of Endor.
Tricks.
You must drift your way through it.
Oh my.
Jetpack drift. By cutting your engine at the right time and drifting through, you'll make it to the Death Star.
And what if we don't make it?
Wait.
Well,
why is
possibly explode in outer space.
You said to trust
as your
my
jetpack
instincts.
explosively
Everything about
ruptures.
this is screaming at me not to do it.
And which one of these will be carrying me there?
And is Merce there?
Merce and more. Your destiny.
I
all
love
of your
that
destinies.
store.
My destiny!
I love that superstore.
Isn't that-
Merce and more?
My destiny's in that pile of garbage up there.
It
there a
hides something within it.
Casino.
There's no casino up there. Is there?
I've been
What?
there.
Hey, what kind of animal is Yoda? What kind of creature?
He's a Yoda.
Yeah, he's a Yoda.
He's just a Yoda?
He's an alien. He's a
I'm gonna hand out rad trooper outfits to all of you guys.
What's important? Okay.
As you as you guys gear up in your backpacks.
Okay,
I'm sorry, jetpacks in your customized
Everyone,
rad trooper
I've been
armor.
assigned as your guide, and my instincts are telling me definitely to go to the Death Star.
Who wants
to
the
drift
broken one?
forward and find my ex.
All right, what's it-
my
okay,
husband
important
still
question.
alive.
Important.
Good luck.
Wait.
Sorry,
a second.
yours is
Oh, I feel it already.
Just fine.
I'm fucking awesome.
So there was an Ewok-sized uniform costume.
Yeah,
was there
they
a
custom built 'em.
Yerp size?
of course.
What?
I guess if we don't make it, we'll all be
Okay.
Death Stars.
Everybody look at me.
Credits.
Everybody put on your glasses and give me a quick look so I
gosh.
can get a photo of your rad trooper now. Okay. Guys, I think we have about half an hour left if I can keep you guys till about 11 o'clock.
All right.
Okay,
To
but
set up the next scene, if you guys want to take a quick break. Does anyone need a quick break? Is everyone doing okay?
No, let's roll on.
Alright.
I'm good. I could use some tequila, but
Give
yeah.
him some tequila.
Then everybody drink a little tequila. Would you like to grab the tequila out of there?
I will get it.
I'm sorry. Root goes through a serious crisis of conscience, having finally returned home to her people and having to save these dumbasses from their oil crap that they're doing and teach them to worship trees again, like a good Ewok does.
Right.
Like, Root is thinking, this is where I belong. Why would I go up into space with these weirdos and do more weirdo crap?
I'm not going to space.
You're right. I'll stay here and turn it into a labor camp.
But then there's how tasty Gippy always is. Cool suit attracts Root. She's too knowledgeable. She's been out too long. There's a part of her that knows that just being here on Endor with trees is going to be boring to her now.
Well, Yodog also turns towards you and goes,
Your journey through the spirit world has almost reached its conclusion.
Wait, no, I just realized I'm alive.
Are you?
Oh no, maybe I'm not.
It's a real roller coaster of emotion.
I don't
You've
know.
discovered you're alive.
Yes, it was
But
very
have you
disturbing.
discovered yet what you live for?
Is it killing people?
Hello.
How much longer do you have on your...
Big fan.
it's out at this
Yeah,
point.
it's over.
Both of them?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's over.
Okay, Amy, can you describe
Oh my gosh.
what
Arts and crafts.
As you guys fire up, first of all, I'm going to need from everybody, as you guys fire up your jetpacks.
Piloting?
Okay.
Amy, can you describe what it's like as you guys fire up your jetpacks and leave atmosphere, blasting upwards out of Endor, everything dwindling smaller behind you? What does it feel like?
It feels very tight. Everything in your body is totally compressed against itself.
Oh God!
How's that tequila, buddy?
I'm like, I haven't even had it yet. Now I
Oh,
need
I
it.
thought you were imagining every
what I was.
ounce of mass of Gippy being pressed into itself.
Yeah,
And
it's
you
just-
somehow have 2 suits and 2 jetpacks strapped to you.
Correct.
And there's a real challenge even as you're getting off the ground.
You're like 2 feet off the ground hovering.
Your sight kind of blackens out and you get very tighter and tighter tunnel vision that also affects your ears and sound. Everything feels just tight. And then once you're through the ozone,
Oh my gosh. That was pre-made.
it's like you've been holding your breath and you
crap.
can breathe again and your lungs fill up with air. You don't
play
even have
with
to
it
do
yet.
anything, and it's actually very relaxing, and now you can hear everything that your body, every single movement and action that your body's taking, voluntary or involuntary. You can hear your entire stomach digesting everything. Everyone else can just hear their breath.
I'm weightless. At last I can release everything that I've been stored in my pores.
As if it were your choice.
A voice comes crackling in over your guys' built-in head comms.
There
This is
zits
Yoda.
pop from places you had no idea were
Just
zits.
release.
Yeah.
By the way, me getting into the suit and taking off into space solidifies in other Ewoks' mind that I am their leader.
Oh, 100% that does it. If
And when
people-
I return, they will do everything.
one guy's
I
on the
say.
fence and one guy's like, I don't know. I mean, what
then-
has she done recently? And then like, I'm out. Boop.
You're like 100%.
Like definitely like 4 contrails coming up from the ground, like up into space as you guys as you're just looking up from the ground, like when a space shuttle blasts off from Cape Canaveral and you see that. Yeah, you guys are doing that up out of the atmosphere.
A lot of pressure inside. My fur is flattened, but I did not clean the blood out. It's still damp.
You're
I like it that way.
flying along behind you. In his
You're
own
like,
private-
And now there's tiny little blood drops flying in your non-gravity space suit. Okay, and you eat them, yes. And you just swallow them right up.
Now
Yeah,
we have so we've officially cornered the market on like body horror in the Star Wars universe.
We've done it, guys.
we did Black Bag for
Season
sure.
finale.
I pushed real hard, and now everybody's.
You'll need to look out.
The weirdest thing Tamaya's done is wear crazy things.
You'll need to look out for Alliance spacecrafts. Alliance spacecrafts you will need to look out for. This is one of the most highly patrolled regions of Alliance space.
Is Yo-Dog's voice coming
Wait,
in?
Rebel?
I'm friends with them.
New Alliance. Well, no, this is post-Empire, so
Okay.
it's the Alliance now.
I'm friends with them. They're my people.
No, they are not.
What?
I'm sorry, hang on.
No, they are not.
What?
They hate you. They think you're dumb.
Wait, what?
They want to kill
That's
you.
not true. I'm General
100% true. Dead.
Jan Doldana.
100% dead.
Bam, thank you, ma'am, Dodonna.
Yes.
You knew him too?
Absolutely. He basically.
Me and Jan had the best times. Oh my God.
Yeah, he basically died for you.
Did you guys ever vape
Pretty
with
much.
him?
He's dead because of you.
For me,
So dead.
I don't remember that. I just remember the strike.
Yeah,
1,000% dead. Probably your fault.
You'll need to pay attention to that. You're reaching the energy field.
And you guys can see, like, at the barrier to space here, there's this, like, coruscating aurora that you guys are reaching.
Friends, turn off your jetpacks.
Now?
In
Okay.
no, 3,
Drift,
2.
drift.
Everyone give me a cool check.
Cool.
Okay, this is against 2 red for everybody.
But we are
Not that cool.
But we are very cool.
Well,
with our
now
rad trooper.
I will-
Important
give
to
you
note
guys-
that I have a floating triumph.
It's very difficult to see.
It is,
I love it.
but that's what being cool is about.
Oh,
Now, I will give you,
Hater shades.
if you guys need boosts to your cool roll, I absolutely will give you as many boosts.
My boost thing that says I can't have boosts is done.
It is as many boosts as your. If you describe what you're doing coolly to me. If
Okay,
you describe
fair
how
enough.
cool you are when you do it, I'll give you
Okay.
some boosts. So, Tamaya, can we start with you?
Absolutely. So 3, 2, and I know I have to turn off my I have to turn off my jetpack and
My life support? Jetpack.
and as I do,
Dead quiet, and you're like
as I do,
300 miles up from the surface.
I know I have to drift into this energy field, but as I do it. Imagine this, but horizontal.
All right.
Okay.
There we go.
Is that cool? That's pretty cool.
That's pretty damn cool.
Yeah.
Boost.
Pretty
Pretty
relaxed, pretty sweet.
Yeah,
Pretty cool.
just really relaxed, simple, not extravagant, just floating.
Just like glamour shot, float through.
as if I'm on a chaise lounge right into that energy field.
Let's see if you manage to cut your engine in time. Give me a cool roll with 2 boost against 2 red.
Okay, can I have 2 more green? Or there's 1.
Sorry.
Oh, there's 2 green.
You got plenty
And
of
a
light
boost?
side points on the board if you want to upgrade it.
You should have 2 boosts.
Absolutely.
2 against 2 red.
Wait, why do you have?
Absolutely.
You need purple. 2 red. I mean, you need
Yeah.
2 red. Here's 2 red.
Perfect. Thank you.
And you get 2 boost.
I get 2 boosts.
Yeah, you said you got 2, right? You said
2 boosts from being pretty cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
You stood up and showed me something. That always is worth 2 boosts.
Guys, it's very easy.
I'll stand up and show you something.
Oh boy.
Finally.
All right, here it
I'll give you a high
goes.
five or something.
Tamaya!
Despair.
That's.
Oh.
Oh
wait,
my
but
God.
I do. I
Wow.
succeed.
Holy cow.
I 2 succeed, 1 advantage that.
I must succeed.
Yay.
Okay, great. There's this like electrical crackles. You lose, like static just comes over the built-in earpieces, and then you're out. You're totally statically electrically charged. Your hair is like fizzing out inside of the bubble helmet, trooper helmet. Who's next?
I'll
Jippy.
go. Okay, so
Wait.
Obviously, he's making
What is
great
this?
time.
it's like floating, and then he's like, all right, and you say 1, 2, 3. Okay, so he just cuts off one engine, which just makes him go, and then he cuts off the other one, and a piece of debris just lands. So it's like, and he just like surfs.
Accidentally surfs.
Yeah, right. And he just like skims across the shield, and then lets go of the surfboard, tumbles for a second, and then just evacuates his suit for a minute, and all the essential oils that he ejected from his pores emanate in a cloud around him and allow him to just kind of like slickly slide through.
And it says red.
And yeah, that's right. It coalesces.
Spells rad as you're
Incursive.
All right, that better be 3 boost, I think. So
Okay.
against 2 red.
And it forms into a poop emoji.
And take five.
Thank you
Oh,
very much.
I'm always gonna think of poop emojis and Gippy Bindu together now.
Yeah.
I think you're kind of a living poop emoji.
That's what my parents wanted from me.
Happy pallet craft.
Okay.
Oh no, despairs, you crush it.
Wow.
Wow.
So
Wow, holy shit.
that is 3 successes and
3
3
advantage.
advantage.
Yeah.
Great.
4. No, that's
No,
3.
that's-
You guys
Second
can regain
cancels out.
1 point of strain for each advantage you roll on this.
Okay.
As you guys just feel that cool. I don't
Awesome.
remember how many.
I didn't take
keeping
a
track of
damn
that.
strain.
Oh, I got at least not even to the strain.
Damn.
Nah.
I regained 3 strain.
No, I was on the back of that
Yeah.
bitch.
You weren't down.
I-
You were down at-
No.
Oh. Whoops.
you're
Yeah,
down
weren't you though?
You must have been down a
Wasn't
ton of
Maybe.
strain because I kept pinging
Yeah,
you for being
I
alive.
didn't move.
I think he's
so
down 3 strain.
Now I'm up 3. I'm all good.
Okay.
You were down 3 hit points.
Doesn't matter. Root. Oh, Garage.
Okay, so Grango's actually done some drifting before because he actually was a pod racer for a short period. He loved gambling in all ways.
We're
and
gonna have to do a
tried
prequel at some point.
Sure.
To go back to your pod racing.
He wasn't very
days.
good at it, which is
Alright.
why he doesn't do it anymore. But so he knows how to work an engine correctly, and this is just a smaller type of engine.
Okay. All right. So you're gonna try and drift here.
So he hears Tamaya in his head. You're the one calling it out. So 3, 2, 1.
M.
Cut the engine, and then I just start drifting. But I like a beautiful small ice skater, just drifting on the ice. I'm sure that's out there as well.
In the Olympics, and he's using Taylor Swift as his
Yeah, I've got some
dance
music
song.
playing, and this is my moment. Nobody else is here
Blank space,
to embarrass me
baby.
about what I like. Okay.
little space wings sticking out
Yeah.
like a fairy.
I got the
It's
little
only
the wings.
one love
So I like
that's
Taylor
torture.
Swift when I'm pod racing. Okay.
Don't say
It gets
I
me
didn't
pumped.
say I
I'm going to give
didn't
you
warn ya.
0 boost dice for that because that is. I'm
Great.
sorry, officially ruled. Not cool.
I disagree.
Well, I'm the DM.
Screaming, crying, perfect storm. I can show you
Taylor
incredible
Swift's music
things.
is not cool.
Rose garden filled with
Says you.
thorns.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
right.
it's
I'm
real
your
cool.
queen, baby,
It's
you're
enjoyable,
my
it's
king,
poppy,
so
it's
hey,
catchy. It
let's
ain't
be
cool.
friends. It's very cool.
It ain't cool.
Disagree.
Triumph.
Yeah.
Well, I
Guess
think
it's
the dice
damn
disagree
cool.
with
I
you.
guess it's damn cool.
Yeah, that.
Okay, that's how your triumph. I'm going to say that's what your triumph is. I agree. Taylor Swift's music is cool. You changed the DM's mind with that
Are we
triumph.
out of the woods yet? Are we out
We
of the
did
woods
it!
yet? Are we out of the woods
She's
yet? Are
so
we out of the
fucking cool.
woods?
Taline,
All right.
Root and Europe together.
Okay.
I like that it was said with earnesty too. No. Oh wow.
Holy hell.
You
roll
had
up.
fun today.
Yesterday.
We're making a
You had
bomb?
fun
What's
yesterday.
So
Yeah.
Guys, it's the finale. We're all getting fucked. YOLO.
Yeah. Everyone
getting
come over to my place. We're all getting fucked.
Yeah, Yoda's other brother is YOLO.
Let's talk about him.
YOLO swagging.
Yo, little swag. I'm sorry, guys. You guys are all high-fiving in chat, and his Root is shooting up towards this energy field.
Wait, but with Groot. Sorry,
With Europe.
Europe.
Taline.
Wait, oh yeah, Europe is there. Oh, you're right.
Yeah, I ruled that for some reason.
that's insane. Everything about this is insane.
Ah.
Does he know how to cut off his own engines?
No.
I have control.
understatement.
I have control. I have control of all the. He couldn't turn on his engines. I have to control his engines.
I want to get this roll out. Let's do it. So you've got remote control of Europe's engines.
I have to have control of
You know what I think? I think he just has a tether
tether.
from the back of you to him, and
Yeah.
he doesn't
He's
even.
got a suit. My motor's one motor.
You've got the jetpack, and he's got the wings, and you
Yeah.
tethered together.
Okay, here's what happens. Tamaya says, "Cut your engines." I cut my engine. As I am floating out, I slowly turn back towards the moon of Endor, and I see the expanse of space, and I
Sunburst as the son of Endor comes into view.
the sun of Endor, and I see the planet that I was born on, which is actually a moon, and I understand everything. I understand space and my place in it.
You got lit.
It's lit, fam.
I don't understand any of what you just said. I become one
Me neither.
with understanding. I understand everything. The universe comes into my being, and I stretch my arms out like this. Only now I don't have to turn into light, because I am filled with light.
Yo Dog's voice comes crackling in over the thing.
You hear that? That's my skull, man. I'm so wasted.
So glad that Yo Dog had to step into that very beautiful moment I created.
I don't understand that.
That's a beautiful moment. Now, what sick trick do you do after you're filled with
That was
light?
it. That was it. This is my trick as I float off in
He
this
was,
position.
he was also inspired by that. That was,
And then
He was
Katy Perry
inspired.
starts playing.
Enya.
You got this, Root.
I just close my eyes. I'm so one with the universe that I know that the thing that needs to happen is about to happen.
better roll it
Also,
up.
I'm using one of my last floating triumphs.
You don't even have to, because you're going to get 3. No, you're going to get 4 boost on that if you.
More boost.
She had an
Parts
actual
out of
character epiphany that she's been building up to for like 20 sessions.
Yes.
I like Enya though.
Oh, shit.
Wait, that's not even what I'm supposed to roll.
You.
I
you
just
failed.
I failed.
Oh, with the despair.
Oh, boy.
So you think you see what it is. You think you have this moment, you're like, now to turn into light, and then as you hit that field too hard, I'm gonna hit you with another critical wound.
Oh my god.
And since it's a failure plus a despair, I'm gonna hit you and Europe with both with a critical wound.
Oh my god.
Wasn't this your 6th one?
She was.
No, this is it. I'm dead.
No, she was close to being lit.
Was that a bad time?
Says Yoda. That was a reference from Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Isn't
So,
there a limit of
Spicoli.
critical wounds, though?
Oh, is there?
I thought there was like a limit of 5 or something.
Oh, you might be right. Not in my world.
Okay, cool. Great. But this is your sixth one, so it's plus 60, but minus 10 because of your thing.
Yeah.
Is this your sixth one?
Yes.
Okay.
So
I wasn't keeping
this is
count.
a plus
Exactly.
50 if you roll a if you roll like a 90 or around there.
That's
you die.
fine. You're not going to do it.
Well, there it is.
Holy shit!
Oh my god!
It's a
Oh my
96.
god! Can she re-roll that?
You have like
No.
a billion reroll tokens. Can't we do that?
I have reroll tokens, but
Yeah, I guess we
Wait,
could.
this is so clearly
That's
where this
100
was coming. This
and-
was so clearly what has to happen.
46.
No, Root's dead.
The end is nigh.
Oh my fucking god.
Root is dying. Can I use this though? Not because I can't, not to save myself, but to have a vision. Vision time.
I could let you use that to save yourself in a way.
Wait, I had my force field disruptor on me this
No.
whole time.
I would be okay. I would be okay if you wanted to use your major flashback, which you've been saving this entire time, to re-roll that. I would allow that.
Okay, listen to my major flashback. So I hit the energy field, and I feel like this electricity go through my body, and even my bloody fur stands on end. And I see my whole life pass before my eyes, but now I understand it. I see myself as a young Ewok playing with other young Ewoks and growing up and in Ewok village and worshiping the trees, and I remember every good moment of my life, and I remember every bad moment of my life. But now that I see how it all comes together, even the bad moments are in their own way good moments, and I see myself growing up and going through the rituals of Ewok adulthood and encountering technology for the
Getting
first
your
time.
first hood, being in that zoo.
My first babushka scarf.
Yeah.
The time I got that finger.
Meeting Europe.
No, the finger
Well,
that I had
that
on
too.
my.
I remember that.
And then meeting Europe, and it's all clear, and I'm okay. Like I've lived a full life. I've seen more than any Ewok has ever seen. I've experienced more than any Ewok's ever experienced. I've been places. I've seen chubby space angels.
And you've given that tribe of the dark Ewoks.
I
a
saved the
little
dark
bit of
Ewoks.
hope.
Yeah.
You've certainly shown them that the way forward is eating people.
Jetpacks.
He's eating each other. But before I left, I probably said something like, "Let these trees grow."
Let my trees grow.
Don't worry. Once you pass, I'll make sure they're all enslaved.
I don't want to hear anything from him. Nothing from Gippy Bindu penetrates this Zen moment of enlightenment.
So
And,
deep. So
and I'm
deep.
sad that Europe has to come with me because he's so young, but I also understand that Europe has experienced more than any
This is how all
Rancor has
Rancors want to die.
experienced. Yeah.
In space, strapped into a suit, flung into an energy field. Just completely confused and trusting that their master knows what's right.
Fucking dark.
Come on this way, boy. Want to cross the freeway? Come on.
Okay, you know what? I'm not even going to use this to save me. I'm using this to save Europe.
Okay.
Aww, that's so
Root goes down, but Yerp lives.
Okay.
And Yerp drifts gently back down to the moon of Endor and finds the other oily Ewoks, and because they saw him, they accept him in and take care of him.
I will accept that.
Thank you. But
Wow.
Root's dead.
Holy shit.
But do you want to just play like?
I did not
Europe as your
expect
PC?
the I did not expect the drifting scene to kill you guys after the murder bot did not.
Yeah, P9L.
Holy shit. Okay.
Shit.
A regular dice roll did what all the T-Rexes in the world could not.
No.
You guys, as you fly through and you're joking and you're like making like Taylor Swift jokes or the equivalent in the Star Wars universe, jizz band jokes.
Space Taylor Swift.
Then you just hear that short, like little yelp of a cry from Root, and you look back,
Root gets it. Root likes to. Root.
and then the engines on the back of the jetpack blow as they're overloaded, and then and her body just spins out, and you just see like a glint in the sun for a moment, and then starts plummeting back down into the Earth atmosphere, but not before she manages to disconnect the tether from Europe, and Europe comes flying through safe.
Oh.
And that leads us into the heart of, well, it looks like you're just descending towards what? Did Yodog send you all to your death? Because there's nothing out here. It is a debris field. It is an empty debris field.
Fuck.
There are big chunks of metal floating around, but nothing like out here. There's no scaffolding. There's no one. There's not even any ships. And then there's this like itching in the back of your mind, Tamaya. You're in the lead. And you sense an illusion in front of you. A vast forest illusion cloaking something.
Do I see it as an illusion?
You're going to have to spend a force die. If you roll light side points, you can kind of penetrate the illusion. If you roll dark side, you can still penetrate it, but it's going to be a huge strain on your psyche.
Okay.
Dark
Okay.
side.
I do have a reroll, but I'll take the dark side point.
And it's all of a sudden everything that happened with Shrike comes back to you in a moment. And this illusion that you guys are passing through is one you created yourself. And possibly blocked from your mind. And you, as easily as you created it, you dissolve it. And all of you guys see this as you dissolve this thing in front of you. And appearing out of the blank star field, the Death Star's gone. That's gone, just rubble. Way more debris that was cloaked, but in the heart of this field of debris, the Death Star super laser, still intact, seemingly having survived the explosion, this like, or at least part of it, this massive cannon, as long as a city block, 60 feet tall. Death Star super laser with an operational. You remember working with.
Ooh.
Kind of hard to see.
Whoa.
Poked holes in it.
Yeah, the operational.
Turn the lights off, Dom.
Turn the lights off, Dom.
I'm sure it's going to be great for everybody.
The operational energy fields. It's on the bottom.
It's not the right light. Oh, it's the other lights. You can't turn those off.
Well, yeah.
Never mind.
Still powering up what seems to be
That's really cool.
a
David.
fully functional, if not battle station, something else, a super weapon. And you guys together fly through with your jetpacks through these giant stray bits of metal and debris toward, just leave me down,
I've been here before.
toward the central cannon, which is pointed dead ahead through the darkness of space at something. 4 massive power centers are thrumming with energy.
My word, it's fully operational.
Yerp, instead of root lands, this is all happening, is your light, so you didn't roll 150 or above. You're dead immediately. That's you explode. At the point you are right now, you're just quickly bleeding out. Light is fading from your eyes. No one can do anything to save you.
Yeah.
But so you almost have like,
But I get to see this?
you have like a telescopic view as you see that like appear in space above you. Don't forget the Death Star laser. As you guys fly in, it all comes back to Tamaya, working with the Shrike, meeting up with Bosley, rescuing what was left of the broken shell of Bosley back in the pit, using your force powers to, or Shrek using his force powers to extract information on how to repair and operate Death Star laser,
Oh my god.
finding what was left.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
Yeah. Well, I was hoping we can't get any darker, unfortunately. Oh, that's okay.
I mean, you can turn off that light.
Will it be too dark for our viewers at home?
Well,
Greg,
if it's
go.
just to see this,
Yeah, just to see that.
then you get out of your.
And you jetpack in
Grango, I did this.
through like a cathedral of twisted black metal and darkness.
Oh, cool.
That is really cool.
Yeah. And you guys come landing in.
Wait, Root! We lost Root!
Oh my god.
We have to go get her!
What had these hands wrought?
What would you guys do with Root
Can I
gone?
see Root? Like
Yeah,
floating?
just her you
Here's my
can definitely in
corpse.
the distance, yeah. Small, the size of a pea, glinting though in the high altitude sun.
I'm gonna have to try and get her. I'm going to try!
I'm gonna reach my hand out and go like, it's okay. You got comms, right?
Yeah.
oh my God, you're still calmed up, so you can talk to them.
No, Root!
Let her go. Let her go.
I'm not letting my star attraction and one of my
She's
bestest
gone.
friends go!
She's gone. Let her freeze in deep space. She'll be delicious later.
Don't know that I appreciate that sentiment. This is my message to Grango, though.
Okay, go. Grango, everything happens for a reason. Go
Standing,
have your casino
standing,
and your credits and be happy.
You always knew what I loved. But she didn't know I loved her.
Tamaya! Oh my God, I spoke over that. Could you repeat that line?
No, you get it one time.
Oh God. Love,
Turn it back on.
Yeah.
says a voice, a flowing, mellifluous voice
Goodbye, Root.
from a creature standing at the extreme end precipice of the super cannon. It sticks out. It's this massive metal tube that just juts out into space, and there's a little platform at the end. And standing upon it, tall and skinny as a green bean, skin is red as a drop of blood, writhing tendrils for hair that come down its back, dressed in some sort of loose cloak, mouth like a round lamprey's mouth, and instead of eyes, just like red scaly pits in its red scaly face. The Shrike, your master, turns back towards you. Love has brought us all together, he says as he turns around, cloak billowing cinematically. Tamaya,
Yes.
as we planned, you've returned to me.
As we've planned.
Of course, everything according to plan.
Oh, you made me do this.
No, Tamaya, I didn't make you do anything. Love made you do everything. Beautiful love, the most powerful force in the universe. Tainted love, twisted love, plunging into the darkness of obsession. The only thing powerful enough to pierce the veil between worlds, the voice in the abyss, he says, turning towards you. Yeah. Boom! Title and movie flashes.
Sure, I'm tired of all these Star Wars.
As you guys come into this, it's imagine again like an extended cathedral, tall, arcing, twisted metal. What was once part of the Death Star, blasted apart, but salvaged now and reconfigured. These like clattering, massive energy cells, pulling energy into one of the super laser turrets. And as you guys fly through this dark tunnel, with probably following Tamaya in the lead, you also have your jetpacks, of course. There are like kyber shards embedded into the walls that are dim, but as you pass them, they light up. Good, it's all working. Kyber shards, you remember, we spoke of the kyber shards. The heart of a lightsaber, the heart of the Death Star, attuned to the Force, attuned to the energies which can now pierce the son of Endor itself, he says, gesturing ahead as your orbital platform drifts into view of this distant star like the size of a grapefruit floating out there, little tiny solar prominences viewable.
Is the
on
sun called Endor as well?
Well, it's the son of Endor. It's not the moon of Endor. It's the son of Endor. Don't you like the parallelism?
No, not one bit. I don't like it at all. I don't like it at all. Shrike.
Not like you to speak back to me. Mind your tone.
I'm of my right mind all of a sudden. I finally have come back to my own senses and realized what you've done to me.
And she brought us here to end this!
Hello. If you want to negotiate, I'm here. I'm open.
Where's Merce? You promised me Merce.
End this while we're only just beginning. Exactly so. Let there be mercy, he says, and as he does like a force gesture, boop, so you guys are wherever, the Death Star super laser activates.
Fuck y'all.
You're so close to it. Imagine like a freight train, but like, 10 times as long, 10 times as tall, this massive shooting forward at 600, 1,000 miles an hour, just thundering past you that you're just feet away from. Shooting out, lancing out through the darkness of the stars, through this black star field, forward through space, pointed directly at the heart of the sun in the heart of the Endor system. Long shot as the Death Star laser penetrates the sun itself, burrowing like a tunnel, a massive tunnel down, down, down.
Yes, yes, look, Tamaya, it's happening. And as soon as it reaches the core,
And they're at the core of the sun, like many suns. A diamond forged from intense pressure and time, carbon forged into a diamond the size of a planet. As the Death Star super laser hits it, it refracts in a dozen directions. And from where you guys are, from your distant standpoint, you see like 12 different beams refract out, piercing the sun from within, and these massive solar prominences start leaping off. The sun seems to start flaring and like shaking in a horrible way. Root, you probably see this as well. It looks like the entire sun is beginning
Kind
to
of be uncaring.
yeah, philosophically going, that's good.
That's interesting.
That's cool to see before I die.
We're fucked.
It is like the entire sun's form begins to like waver and break apart.
good, good. The only way to penetrate the veil between worlds. A portal, powerful enough to bring the dead back to the living. All we need to do is complete the sacrifice. I think all the life forms on Endor should be about enough. As soon as the solar prominences grow to significant power and scour the life from Endor, the gates shall be open and mirth shall return to you in the flesh, in real life, from beyond the pall of death, return to you at last.
So like there's light just going through all the crystals and like stuff?
Inside here or in the sun?
In the sun, in the sun.
It's like, hard to imagine, but huge laser hitting a crystal the size of the world, a diamond the size of a planet,
Yeah.
and then like refracting like out of a prism in like 12 different directions. So if you saw the sun from a distance, you would see across like multiple axes these like huge beams shooting out of it.
Lasers,
And it seems to be completely disrupting. It looks like the sun is going to blast apart.
This
completely
is
collapse.
the best rave I've ever been to. Is basically what I want to say.
I need to roll for this to see if, because it is what I want. Is
Okay.
Merce to be
Oh,
back?
man.
I have.
Are we gonna save the universe here?
I
Probably
want to
not.
know if I
I don't have a
will.
lightsaber.
She does.
Yeah, I know.
Come, good. Come and view. Listen, you can hear it.
He says, beckoning you forward. I don't know, would you come?
Shrike, I just feel like you're taking more lives than just the lives of Endor.
Men, well, more lives than the lives of Endor. Of course I am. Did you sacrifice everything for love? Is there a limit?
I've sacrificed almost nothing.
You've sacrificed your career. I've sacrificed your friends. You've certainly killed.
Undead!
You brought us here to die.
You've certainly killed
I'll be fine.
countless creatures. What are the limits of your love, Tamaya?
You took
Do you not love Merce enough to bring him back to life?
I believe that the Force. I don't think I never thought he was dead in the first place, Shrike. I thought he was transformed into a different being.
You're right. You're right. He is transformed into a different being.
Okay, I'm gonna
And you
roll.
can
I
hear-
want to roll and see if I believe. Like,
Okay.
I want to see if I join him or not.
Well, I'll tell you this much. Yeah, that sounds good. Roll first. That sounds really good. What would the
Okay.
rest of you be doing?
I-
What would,
I-
I would be dead.
I'd be trying to talk her down.
You're-
probably
Like,
you too.
I'd be like, oh man,
you're
dead.
You're very close to dead, but if everyone is mic'd up in their helmets, that includes Europe. And as we know, Europe has a connection with you that transcends. As long as he can see you and hear you, you can command him. So as you're like fading and like dying out, you can tell him whatever you want him to do. But
He doesn't have an engine.
he's landed. So I should probably describe. There is like, you've probably all landed on a solid sheet of metal, and of course it's Star Wars, so it's basically gravity here.
You do still have a jetpack, so if you want to fly around and land on anything, that's totally fine.
So I look at him and say, this man is wrong. There's only one power more powerful than love in the galaxy. Negotiation. And between the two of us, I think that we can make this guy arrive at a mutually beneficial arrangement. Will you go with me and swindle this asshole out of everything that he holds dear and at the same time making him feel like he won?
This is the first time you're making sense. In a very long time. But if we don't, I say we have this Rancor kill him.
A solid negotiation tactic.
Okay, so you guys are going to start approaching him?
Yes, jetpack.
All right, and what would Yerp be doing?
Root, I know you're dying out there, but you could use
Which one was
some motivation.
I don't know.
Doesn't matter. Which one? Okay, doesn't matter.
Where's your...
He's over here.
Yeah, go ahead and move him towards that end of the thing.
Over here?
Yeah, somewhere where you guys have access to him.
Where's the...
The guy is the one-colored guy, and he
see
would
him.
be standing. We'll say there's a little platform out there. He's standing
Okay.
about out there. Tamaya, you wanted to make a roll. Please be my guest.
Yeah, okay, so I had
Put you guys
really
up
only
here.
one dark side point this time. No.
Oh, that's right. So I think as everything comes rushing back, your psyche feels very shattered as all these thoughts of setting it up. Not shattered necessarily, but strained, and you can't help but question.
Okay. Then I'm going to make a knowledge check. And that's 2 yellow and a green.
Okay, and specifically about should I do this or not?
This is a morality, yeah.
Okay.
And I don't know if there's anything like that here, but
Okay.
it's a knowledge of self.
Morality sounds good. So knowledge of self, yeah,
You
definitely.
just force diet.
I like you already rolled that force die a minute ago. So since it was a dark side point, I'm going to make this a more difficult
okay.
check than
That
I
makes
normally
sense.
would.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
So let's call it. Normally I'd say 3 purple, but since it was a dark side point, I'm going to say 2 purple and a red.
Okay, that's pretty balanced.
I'm going to spend a dark side point to make that 2
It's,
red and a
now
purple.
it's exactly balanced, and I like that. So
Okay.
I'm not going to change one thing.
Balance in all things.
Exactly. This is 2 red, 2 yellow,
Come
1
to me,
purple,
Tamaya.
1 green.
But can our speech talk her down and make it harder for her to, or easier for her to succeed?
I want to see. No, I'm going to resolve.
Okay,
Her relationship with Shrike feels like a slightly different thing than what you guys are doing right now.
Got it.
This is an internal thing.
Okay.
Try.
Oh yeah, that is a huge success.
Oh my God! That
is-
couldn't have gone any better. That is 4 successes, 1 triumph, and 5 disadvantage. So I look at.
threat, yeah.
So I. Oh,
threat.
sorry, 5 threat.
That's cool. Yeah.
And
Wow,
I
that's-
look at Shrike. I look at the laser. I look at the prism that it's forming with the light, and in my head, I know. Even if Merce comes back, it's not worth it. That he is already. Shrike, you've taken over my mind. You've manipulated my pain and suffering. I'm finally thinking clearly. And my love was used against me. Love is a righteous thing, right? Love is noble, and it fights with all the blades of a human. Yeah.
All humans, every blade that a human is made of.
Yes, yes. Yes.
I don't know about human.
Every blade of every human penetrates love. And
5 threat is a huge amount of threat. He seems cowed by your.
But no, I thought it was what you wanted. That's why you summoned me. Have I been wrong?
And he begins to slink back in the face of your intensity.
you thought that was what you wanted, and you saw an easy prey.
No. Now I
sweat, and then so my threat is going to be then. That is when this beam of energy still shooting out just past your head, just like a foot from your head, just this massive beam of energy. And this tunnel, this portal that it's making into the heart of the star, and that's when you hear Merce's voice in real life coming to you from the heart of the star.
Oh my gosh.
Brendan Fraser? Brendan Fraser?
Tamaya?
Oh my God, wait, where's our fan?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Oh my God.
You hear him. You can see him. You can almost see him in your mind. shirtless Encino man, Brendan Fraser, triathlon hot body. He's waiting for you in the heart of the star,
Okay.
and you can hear it. Now, this being Star Wars and the climactic game, that's as easy as you free-falling backwards down this tunnel of energy
Okay.
into the heart of the star.
Enough to do it.
Silver Knight, thanks for the follow.
Okay.
Hey, Silver Knight, thanks.
Hey, Silver Knight.
Weird time to follow us. But
Why?
Would you hear him calling out to you? He sounds confused. Tamaya? Whatever it is, something insane is happening in the heart of that star.
Then my triumph will be to use. Okay, what if I use my lightsaber, activate my lightsaber? You said I'm basically falling towards Merce.
Well, no, you have to tell me if you're willing to do that, but
That's fine. That's
Okay.
fine. I don't mind doing that. But as I go, I
Okay.
will deflect my lightsaber, use it as a reflective shield, kind of, and maneuver it so it lances
energy into the Shrike
into the shrine.
from this beam.
That's right.
That's dope as shit. And like a huge beam of energy shoots out. And,
Yeah.
Okay, that's awesome. Great. Okay, so
If I'm going down, he's going down
you
with me.
start free falling back, and since space and everything is relative, positions are relative certainly.
That's right.
It's not like a horizontal plane. We can imagine you as free falling off of a thing and just free falling into a star. I did a little mathematical calculation to figure out how long that would take. It's not that long.
Oh, yeah, inside of a star that's essentially about to be a black hole? Sure.
Okay, so you start free falling through this tunnel of energy, and it's like, yes, this beam seems to be holding back the raging live fires of the star, and there's like striated bands you're flowing past. Like it's like a as you come
I
plummeting faster
Trip
and
on
faster.
acid.
Back to you guys up top.
so did Shrike get hit by the Death Star?
That I'll need a roll for. Oh no, that was your triumph.
my triumph.
That was your triumph. Yeah, he totally gets the Death Star laser gets deflected into him. Blast and fall
gone?
on. No, but he is badly injured. Off
I
of one
guess
triumph,
negotiations will have to wait till laser.
says the Shrike, getting up, his robes horribly burnt. Huge.
Seriously, that pun should have killed him.
Just the pun alone.
What an excellent pun! It weakens me so. You wish to negotiate with the Shrike? It's too late.
You're right.
Yeah, I know. Totally, you got owned.
It's it is too late. That's why we're planting thermal detonators given to us by Yoda. Clearly.
Yeah, go ahead, flip one of those.
Oh, thermal detonators, I don't know what those are.
Okay.
But I know when I, am pissed off. But, and that's right now!
But do you know what you want?
Force lightnings you guys out of his fingers. I need 3 force die, which I'm going to roll.
No.
We only have 2, so I'm going to re-roll one of these. He can only use dark side points.
There's in the brown bag of things.
We'll make do.
We got time for brown bag?
2.
If you pulled one out of the brown bag, this would be happy.
Too light. Too light.
Oh!
2 dark side points, which is enough to activate his ability. So he does.
Look how excited you're getting.
I love it because I get a roll 4 yellow.
I deflected a
Myself.
goddamn Death Star
that's
ray into your.
Crazy.
So that has fried him badly, and you can see this massive burn, and it's fried his. He is certainly at least below half health.
Okay.
You can see that nailed him.
I mean, I know he's some sort of spirit anyway, so that's fine.
Holy shit.
I'm gonna spend my
Wow,
reroll
that was.
that Grango gave me. Thank you, Grango.
Whoops.
Oh,
What did you do that for?
Whoops. Look how exciting it's going to be now.
That doesn't matter to me. I'm
Can you
dead.
hand me that one, please? But Europe isn't yet.
Europe's drifting back down
That's not that bad.
to Endor.
Europe is not. Oh, I thought Europe was helping these guys out. Europe's just gonna drift back down. I
No,
thought he would have
Europe's gonna-
landed in. You're like, Europe, kill yourself.
Yep.
Okay, it's up to you. He's under your control and he'll do whatever he wants.
But also, like, what on earth could he do? Like, his thing is biting and clawing. He's in a
Eat
suit.
this guy.
This guy is a physical dude.
Yeah,
has
but
a
he's
physical
inside
You
a
can
suit.
punt
If
him
he
into
bre-
space.
Oh, that's true.
If he breaks through the suit, doesn't he die?
Yeah, that would not be good.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
so
punt him into space.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes on top of 4. You guys take
I think
9
saving
points
you
of
is
damage.
Pretty noble.
Drifting down.
Yeah.
No, he's going back to Endor.
You guys
That
Okay.
puts me
He'll
at,
be the god.
get to
of
subtract
the-
your
He's
strain
not
from
hanging
it.
out with you guys.
So-
You're
Okay,
puts me
doomed.
at 8.
9 points of damage to you as well.
Right. I'm at 5, Dom.
I won't let you interfere. This is the most incredible work of power the galaxy has ever seen.
Can I trigger those detonators?
I let you flip that thing to say you had them, but I don't think you planted them yet, so they're on you still.
Okay.
This Force Lightning is going to continue next round. He's just going to continue blasting the shit out of you. However, of course, there's always a weakness to the dark side, and that is if you guys can come up with a light side emotion to counter his dark side power, it will like help you negate this power. And in this particular case, it would have to be a feeling of true love, possibly romantic love, in order to.
That's not like the Jedi's don't believe in that crap. They're like all weird eunuch dudes.
He ain't no Jedi.
Yeah, okay.
Should we just make love? Now?
Yeah, I think we should.
We just risk everything, take
Wait.
off our armor, and just meld into one.
And
Yeah.
so Yerp is not present. This is important because he's not getting blasted by this. Just
Nope,
these two
Yerp's
guys are.
gone. Bye, Yerp.
So Yerp, his bond to Root is too strong, and he
No.
just is like, I'm gonna I can't leave her.
No.
Yerp
Yerp
said,
has
fuck this.
As we all should have.
Yerp has no control over what his suit does. It was tethered to
True.
Root. So Root's last action was to be like, go home.
Okay, so he's just floating through space.
He's just floating through space. He has no control
okay.
anyway.
Okay, that works for me. So you guys, Yerp passes in the background
But
as
he's
you guys are getting
he's
Force
drifting
lightning.
down to Endor. I made sure he's going to Endor. I mean the moon of Endor, where he's going to land specifically with the people who I've already prepared. All of the Ewoks I prepared to take care of him, possibly feed them with his own with their own bodies.
Okay, so
And he
Tamaya's,
has the stone knife.
Hand it down.
Tamaya's plunging into the star. I want to, before we get back to that, see what you guys do on your round, because I haven't let you guys roll or anything yet.
Okay, so I'm being hit by
Force lightning.
Force lightning.
He kind of does the Emperor thing where he's like, shake it off, and he's gonna get like another one to like blast you guys. So I think that probably blasted you both onto the ground, prone style, Luke Skywalker style, smoke coming up off of your kind of burnt bodies.
Root,
I will not let you.
Root, talk to me. What do I do?
Eat him.
I can't eat everything like you did.
But
Can't.
I can.
So it's like the Emperor getting thrown down the shaft. Instead, he's getting pushed into your stomach. Lightning shooting out.
Well, that was a freebie.
Yeah, so I guess like Gippy starts waddling towards. And it's like, listen.
Listen, I have one free floating triumph left. Can I bestow it on someone who attempts to eat him?
Yeah, of course.
All right. Oh, all right. So my triumph is I just
What are
like
you doing?
he's zapping Gippy with the lightning right. He just like grabs his wrist and starts going.
No!
Like,
You guys see
Your opening.
as I'm like,
you see
I've
Gippy's
seen this before. I'm just gonna watch.
put this on the HoloNet. You see Gippy's skeleton like flashing on the inside of him, like Darth Vader's was.
He has bones.
it's just like a normal looking skeleton.
All right, that sounds good. Is there anything you're doing on your turn?
I'm gonna take that chance to start planting those bombs.
Great, bombs, I love it. Okay, so that definitely gives you some time. I think just planting bombs, I don't need any check for that.
Okay.
How many do you have?
2.
Great. Okay, and where are you planting them?
One on opposite ends of this.
Okay,
Hopefully, just on the inside.
then I do give me a check. Give me a mechanics check. I think that's fair. To see how well you plant these bombs, and that's going to be just 2 purple. I'm going to spend one of my dark side points to make that a purple and a red.
Okie dokie. I'm gonna boost it as well, so nothing happens.
Okay.
This is a flat out Even roll.
Okay, and yeah, you got to be careful with these thermodetonators. This is basically to determine if you're placing them in a spot that's going to disable this place or not.
Oh, wait. I just got a new skill that is going to be real great here. Once per session, make one skill using cunning rather than the characteristic linked to that skill. So I'm going to use cunning instead of what's related to mechanics,
Okay.
which is intellect. So that's 3. Does that mean I get 3 green?
Yeah,
Okay. Is that... Yeah, that's fine, because it was 2 green.
works for
before.
me.
Cool. All right. Okay, I've got plenty of rolls. We'll be fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine.
Everything's fine.
Everything's fine. That's great. That's good.
That's
fine.
win.
That's good. That's win.
Yeah, you put them right on the base of these energy
Nice.
pylons that are pulsating.
It's just one success.
One success.
One success.
One success. Cool. That's all I need.
Back to you. Tamaya, you are plummeting into the heart of the star. And then, there in front of you, like the heart of the star growing larger and larger, this enormous, unbelievably huge diamond. And then where the light is hitting it, this glowing portal of pure white energy and a voice, a warm, familiar voice coming out to you from it, unmistakable. None other than
What could it be?
Oh my gosh.
Is it Mars?
Brendan Fraser. Fraser.
You in that wig.
Stunning, I know.
It's definitely on.
Oh my god.
Tamaya! He says, and all of a sudden, there he is in the light that you're falling for him. Again, shirtless, amazing body. There, looking just like you remember him before. And then wham, you're in his arms, in his embrace. And you can feel the warmth, it's the real warmth of his skin, the real tenderness of his touch, holding you tight to him. Tamaya, Tamaya, is it really you?
Yes, does this mean my search is over?
And he like tentatively like reaches up and like strokes your hair on the back of your head. It's over. We're together again.
I love you so much.
I love you too, Tamaya. I'm so sorry for everything I put you through. I'm so sorry, but you found me. You're the most incredible woman I've ever known in my entire life. And he holds you guys close, passionate embrace. How is this possible?
Oh, I thought you were gonna ask, how am I?
You look great.
Great.
I love the that's new, right?
Yes.
The flags.
I got that from
hanging
a
from your arm.
Yeah, the Twi'leks.
Those are that's amazing.
Yeah, oh, thank you.
Wow.
I just picked it up. I know, I'm
This is-
different. I'm so different. You're the same.
Wow, I'm pretty much. Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah,
You see us getting fried in the background.
Looks like
Mars,
the
I-
star-crossed lovers.
Star-crossed lovers.
The puns run thick
Sorry.
and
It's the glasses. You can't do anything else with them.
Yes.
I don't understand. Where are we? You guys are just in like a palace of pure luminescence.
We're in a palace of pure luminescence.
I understand.
Just destroying an entire
We
planet
are-
for you. No, NBD.
You and I, we're in the center of terrible destruction.
We always were, weren't we? He says, throwing back his hair. Back when you were part of the rebellion, I was part of the Empire. But that doesn't have to matter now. We can be together here, right?
I think so.
Cut to the exterior of the star. These prominences getting closer and closer to Endor. As soon as these hit Endor, all you have to do is stay in the heart of the star until one of these solar prominences, I guess these are coming towards you as well, because you're floating towards Earth and Europe, and you see this like massive wave
Cool
of
with it.
plasma undulating
on.
through outer space. And it's just a matter of time. It's going to hit the surface of the planet, and it's going to wipe off all living life. And the magnitude of that event will seal this forever. So
there's a small, wait,
kind of up to you how long you want to stay in there.
so there's a small part of me that's now understanding that there's an afterlife. So whatever.
Yeah, glowing portal of light.
Wait,
It's too bad
Just
you-
for Jedi
Then
people.
if I have a choice.
Wait, what? Racist!
Merce, I've searched for you for so long.
Tobias.
It feels so good to
Wanted
be in
you
your
forever.
arms. But there are other lives at stake. Mine no longer seems important. Me,
He can't stop touching his hair.
It's nice to have hair again. It's grown so long since I last saw you.
Yeah, it sure has.
I'm sorry, you were saying about a choice. You're starting to remember why the relationship, like the trouble spots.
Last time when you left, I didn't have a choice, but this time I do.
What do you mean?
I have to say goodbye. If it means I have it, is your hair getting in your eyes?
No, those are tears.
Oh,
Those are regular tears.
it isn't. Why? Yeah. You died once, and it drove me inside my body and out of my mind. But you're here now, and you're very real. And if I make this choice, and you really die, I think I have a stronger purpose. My midichlorians are off the charts
Okay.
at this point.
So what we'll do is we'll give you one.
Not me, it's you.
I'm fucking awesome.
It's that time of the space month.
You have a choice in the heart of the star. You've already chosen, it sounds like, not to destroy everyone on Endor.
Well, that's what I rolled initially. Yeah, that's what the roll was
It's
for.
up to you. I mean, it's whatever Tamaya would do. There's no right or wrong answer. You do, however, as
There's a wrong answer.
Merce explains this to you.
Clear wrong answer.
Not really. I mean, it's up to what you feel like Tamaya would be motivated to do. But
Ewoks.
and Merce kind of, you guys sense this instinctively. If you wanted to stay in the star with Merce and not come back out and join him, you guys could live together in some concept of togetherness in the heart of this star for all time. Return it, assuming the Death Star laser got turned off, return it to its normal state. Alternatively, you could spend this short, beautiful time with Merce, once again reunited, and fly back up out of the star and bear Merce's child.
What? That's not biology.
We are
They're
literally
together.
a Roman myth at this point.
Yeah. You could come back out of the star bearing his child and continue living, or you could choose to just and never see him ever again, or spend the rest of your days, possibly for all time, together with him in this star together, but never return to the real world. Choice up to you. Back to you guys. I'll let you think about that for 1 second. Time to end this.
Fuego! I have something
Nope,
I
he's
have
got
to
a
tell you.
triumph to eat him.
We have to survive. I've spent the last 16 years swindling Ewoks out of the land on Endor. I'm willing to lease it to you if you're willing to bulldoze it and build casinos.
At that point, I do have to point out that early on, James V. 1971 donated a double despair to a roll to kill Gippy Bindu.
Guys, it's not.
He says, forcing you back closer and closer to the energy beam.
Gippy just grabs his wrist. Are we using the double despair?
Yeah, double despair.
Grabs his wrist and pulls him. Excuse me 1 minute.
And he just goes and he just sits down. And then he just goes, oh. Just dies of natural causes.
What?
No.
Just dead body.
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird.
That's about as much satisfaction as anybody's gotten out of him.
And then he rolls over and he gives one last death vomit. And in it is the deed to half of Endor.
No.
Yoink! I said yoink!
I said yoink.
You grab it. You have your detonator set up.
I'm gonna just like jump off and fly back so I don't get destroyed with this thing.
And Tamaya, what would your choice be?
I was looking at chat. No one's really weighed in.
They haven't had much time.
No, they haven't. But
You do you, girl.
There are two things at stake here. One, David, I don't want you to kill another one of my goddamn characters.
This would not be technically killing you. This is giving you
I understand what you're saying.
dates to the afterlife.
Number two, like when I rolled, it was more like, am I gonna try to fight to live/save humanity or Ewok land,
You're going back to the role, yeah.
or to like, use my ego and narcissism to get what I want, which is Merce. And
that was a killer role.
And it was a
crushed
triumph.
that role.
Yeah. So that is definitely going to be, you know, a pro Tamaya life role.
You don't have to be pregnant if you don't want to be.
Fucking,
If that's
yeah,
also
I do.
okay.
We fuck real quick, and then I come out bearing his child.
That's
Shook
exactly.
Gibby Bindu's hand briefly, and like now, like you know. It
No.
happens.
No. But I will say, so you guys get an afternoon in paradise together, essentially.
Okay.
However long that period of time is, but you do have, it's like,
It
you're
feels
given-
like
you're
an
given-
eternity
Yeah.
and a blink all at once.
Yeah, it feels like it lasts forever and then it's gone. And then you leave him, I guess.
Yeah. Merce, I'm so sorry I have to go.
Oh my God.
Say no to
Sorry,
this,
just-
Amy.
No, I'm done. Never mind, I'm done. I'm outie 5,000.
His sex hair.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
It's
that's
all
right.
messed up from this.
Yeah.
What product
Where are you?
using?
It's so much hair.
It's all that sun.
It's the tears of angels.
Yeah, look, I must have
Go,
ripped.
you can touch my hair.
No,
of course.
I
we just
think
made love.
I think I
bald
ripped
spot.
that off in passion, in a passionate rip off.
Oh no, am I losing my hair? Tamaya,
Yes, Merce.
I'm sorry it couldn't have been a different way. I'm sorry it couldn't have been better. But
God.
I'll always remember and I'll always treasure what we had together. For the time we had. And I'll never ever forget you. But now go. The galaxy needs you.
I've got a lot of fires to put out with the Rebel Alliance, but I feel like with the destruction of the Death Star, everything will be different. Everything will change. And you and I will have one hell of a Jedi baby.
Also say hi to Grango. He's a really good friend. Oh, that's cool. Thanks, Merce.
He gives you a wink, and you slide down your rad trooper goggles as you turn around and jetpack your way out of that star. And back.
Eat my dust, Merce.
And at the same time, I'm flying backwards, and I flip the trigger. And just before I press it, I say, "It's daylight savings time."
That's pretty good.
That's a good one.
And right before Gippy dies, he says, "Looks like Gippy Bindu. It's Gippy been done."
Kaboom! The
And
Death
right before
Star
Rube
super
dies, he
laser
says, "I will not sully my death with
Very,
a
very
fun."
cool.
Smash cut back to, of course, Endor. Beautiful Endor.
Where Europe is frolicking happily.
You're
Among the concrete jungle that has been erected.
Nope.
Just tell me when.
now frolicking happily,
Now.
and we cut to the Ewoks have reassembled. The bonfire is going. We had to use a non-copyrighted version of this song. Root's body, put on the pyre, is burning as every assembled Ewok is gathered around.
This is how I want to go out.
You join her at the fire, or who would be standing staring at her body burning on the fire?
Probably me and Europe.
That's
Me just hugging Europe.
You walk up, you put the hand around Europe and Grango, and you see like Merce's form like materialize. And then would Gippy's ghost form materialize?
He's not of the Force.
Nope.
He's just alive inexplicably.
So no Gippy. Yeah. So there's a space for 3 people, and it's like Root's burning body, Merce you see for a moment, and then you guys wait for Gippy to materialize.
but nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
And then the Merce and Root masks come off, and it's really just Gippy in disguise.
Not this time. Twilight, fireworks, bonfire. The 3 of you, or 2 of you, counting Europe, 3, standing together, and we pull out.
As I gently put my hand on my belly.
Oh God.
That's a story for another day. As we pull out, end credits roll. Star Wars.
Yay!
Star Wars!
Thank you so much for watching, sticking with us on this. A super long session, guys, but thank you so much. I think that was really fun.
Yeah,
I had a
that
great
was cool.
time.
That was good.
Good finish.
Guys,
Beautiful stuff. Thank you so much. Thanks for
Yay.
watching. We'll be back on
Monday night.
March.
I think is the next time. Oh,
Monday.
I'm sorry.
I'll be back.
You're back Monday. That's true.
I'm back this Monday for a special Dinner and Dragons.
That's
but
right.
We're streaming that, sir?
Yep.
We are streaming that, so you can watch me as I'm going to be playing through a bunch of Cantina musicians trying to stay alive on the edges of the galaxy.
Cool.
Should be fun. The rest of these guys, thank you so much for playing all the games you played with me. It was so awesome to get back together with everybody. I mean, that was awesome.
So many games.
So many games. I can't. My brain is scrambled right now. But thanks for watching, guys. Thanks so much for donating. That was amazing.
Yes, thank you so much.
Really
Thank
made the
you.
game as
Yes,
always.
thank
Keeping
you.
us alive.
And
Or not.
I meant the
Man,
channel. but-
Root ate some dirt.
Yeah.
I will be back for weekly games coming in March every Thursday. So you guys can start watching this weekly. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it.
Shell.
Go Shell. Thanks for the
Go
follow.
Shell.
Follow us for all the latest news and updates. And thanks so much for watching, everybody. Want to say goodbye?
All right.
Bye.
Don't get comfortable.
No?